Fire. No, okay.
No, wait, we gotta get parked in our spots.
We gotta get in position.
Alright.
I did like his idea though of going up on the high ground.
Alright, yeah,
Getting
so
one up here, one out there, and one up there.
Yep. The
remember
machine
that
guns were already in the high ground.
the ground trucks have to move 6 squares before they can stop based on your current speed.
And the explorers have to move.
The explorers can move as little or as much as they want, but you guys were all, I said you guys were all going,
At a pretty decent clip. Yeah.
well, you weren't going super fast because you're going through kind of like the windy canyon, just coming out. I'm looking it up again now. The speed on this, should have done that before we started. There it is. They're cruising along at.
Oh, honey. Jack is saying that he has breathed all day and therefore he deserves his dinner.
Yeah, you're going
Oh.
60 meters per turn, and they have to slow down. They can only slow down 30 meters a turn, so yeah, they have to move 6 squares, and then they can be stopped on the next turn. And the explorers are, you guys have to move at least 4 squares.
Well,
So
okay.
your current speed is 12 squares a turn, and your deceleration factor is 8, and your acceleration is 12.
Okay. Now, are we, as far as the explorers in the lineup, don't we have like the laser in the middle?
The laser's in the middle, and the 2 machine gun ones are in the back, or front and back. Yes, that's how
Was
it's
I the
organized.
rear?
Okay.
I think yes, you're the rear at
I
this
was in the
point.
rear, right? Yeah,
Yep.
I remember.
And then with the Zolki's in the front.
Okay.
I think
And-
Zoki's the
then,
one that's gonna go there.
And
I
then
guess I would just say somebody, whoever's got control of these vehicles, because I can't click on them.
I think Zoki will go there.
Okay.
I'll
then-
come here. And who's in control of the laser? I wasn't driving it. I don't know who's.
It ain't me.
Well, the laser one's gonna go here. The rest of the trucks, I guess, can like slow down and come across
Wait,
here.
wasn't Zolki the laser? Or who?
No, Zolkin was the machine gun.
Yeah, no, Zoki was the machine gun. He's the one in front.
Because I'm a machine gun, I thought.
yeah,
Yeah, you're with me.
Hey, Tom.
Oh,
I'm
with
the
you,
driver.
That's right. You driving me
I drive.
around.
You
Okay.
shoot. I
So
drive.
you drive. You tell them where we're going, and somebody move these vehicles.
Is there a way that marks the Explorer?
what do you mean mark it?
An M and an L?
Probably, but I don't know how to do it off the top of my head.
Okay.
How do we move them again?
You should just grab them, click on them, and then move them where you want to move them.
We can't. I can't click on them.
It's not letting me click on it. Yeah.
Oh,
letting me.
okay, hold on.
You
Let
broke
me.
it.
Well, I didn't,
Grabbed onto your name. Good, Tom.
I didn't break it. Advanced. Let's see. Oh, do I have to do these one by one? Okay, hold on. All right.
Fix it, Daddy. Fix it.
Controlled by all players.
Where? Oh, they're up there. Okay.
All right. Now let's see if I can just grab everything. Nope. All right. All right. You guys should be able to move the explorers now. I'm adjusting the ground truck so that you guys can move those two.
Okay.
What was that?
So we'll move this one here.
There you go.
And what are the? Because I
Then
can't
they
remember
need to
what time
6. You said, right?
Yeah, they have to move 6.
What are the
Well, the
elevation
explorers have to
changes?
move 4.
Oh, just they have
Well, the
to move 4.
explorers, to slow down, we would have to move 4, but we could
You
keep going.
You can speed up by 12 up to 12.
Ooh.
The elevation changes are just a couple of meters,
Okay.
so it's kind of steep, but not super steep.
6.
And the trucks have to stay on the road. That's the other thing. They can't go off road like you guys can.
So that one up
So
top.
that one that's up there can't be there.
Yeah, he's got to be there.
Yeah.
There you go.
And the one up on top here, that's the one with the machine gun.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
Yes.
Zuki.
And where are we going to place the laser one?
right in front of
In
the.
that middle square.
This
Right
one
Right
here.
there.
Yeah, right there. That was the
And which
plan.
one has the mortar?
Here.
That would be the one in the back. It's in the cargo area of the Explorer in the back.
Okay.
And just remember
1, 2,
how many. Let's see, how many did this one move?
3, 9.
That last one moved 7. You might want to pull him back 1.
Yeah, because he. Oh no, he could stop there. That's fine. You can
Okay.
slow down by up to 8. So keep track of how many you move because that's going to affect how you
That's
may.
12. That's as far as we can go.
5, 6, 7.
That's just as far. Yeah, we can't go any further.
Well,
We
no,
can't
but
go
you were
to that
moving
square
6. You could go further. So you were moving
Oh, is
6.
it
You
the
can
fast
add
move?
12 to that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So then we will go.
Oh no, you were
where we
moving
wanna go.
12. You can add 12 to that. But remember, you can only slow down
have
by
to
8 each time. So if you move like 12 here, you're gonna have to move 4 more on your next turn.
Oh, so then no. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
let's
No,
move
no,
back.
no, no. Back off a couple squares, and you can next
So
turn
then right
stop
there?
in that square.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we're gonna go there then, and he has to go then.
Yeah, that other
around
explorer is
here.
probably going to need to stop back a square, a few squares
Well,
too.
no,
To that middle one,
Oh,
And this one would have to go.
because
through.
he's
where
a
was
laser, and he was back.
he
was
was
back
1,
here.
2, 3, 4. He was right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If he goes here, he just has to move out 1 more on his next turn. If he goes where you put him.
Now, who's in
Oh, so
which
do
one?
him there, and then he goes up one. All right. one
Yeah,
more.
if you put him
Yeah,
here,
stop in one
he
row.
can stop right there on his next turn.
All right.
Out,
So
and
we'll
the
do
trucks
that
can
then.
stop right where they're at.
Now,
Yeah.
Tom,
Good. All right.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember the name of the leader of the expedition.
Mac?
Which one is he in?
He's in the Explorer with the laser.
Okay, and who's with him?
Let's see. That one has
I'm just worried about
you.
our party. Which ones are with? Yeah, me, right?
Yeah, you. You're the gunner on that one.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Yeah, so you're in the center one.
So that's the one because the boss is in. Anybody else could die. That's the one we have to save then.
Yeah, exactly. So John and
And me,
yeah, John and
Angel.
Angel are in that one. Eric and Zolki are in this one,
the two check.
Okay.
and yeah. And well, I guess we assume Jill's back at the base. Or we can pretend she's in one of these other vehicles.
Angel. Oh, we should have put the RAM plate on the thing.
She's riding shotgun in one of the trucks.
You do got to put a RAM plate on our Explorer there.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you guys, that's his turn. Let's see how fast is he going to be going. Right now, he's not going that fast. All right. Now that everybody's closer together, I can zoom in a little bit.
And there was more than one, right?
No, it's just the one.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we don't. One's enough.
Now, how do you draw the range thing to determine range? Real
There's
quickly, the arrow, the ruler. Okay.
there's a little ruler, and
Well, let me do it.
you can.
Drag it across the screen. I have to get it in view,
Yes, unfortunately, that's
which is great because when I do that, then I can't read.
it's 170 meters,
170. Yep.
Alrighty.
which for your heavy laser is medium range, so minus 20 to hit.
Well, I guess we technically have initiative then. At this distance.
Yeah, he can't do anything. The giant lizard can't do anything.
Well, I would rather everybody else shoot at it first, just so when I miss, hopefully you will have missed.
It would be
Yeah,
it would be nice to get the grenade launcher position too.
Yeah, you gotta wait till you stop for that though.
I know.
Well, I guess I'll take it.
But I kind of want to wait till we're in position before we open fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would say the laser should still take a shot.
Well, yeah, medium range.
Why not? Because
Alright.
we'll be up
So-
there the next turn.
You have it's your skill. You have the minus 10% because you're shooting a heavy weapon. You have another minus 10% because you're in a moving vehicle. You have minus 20 from the range, but you get plus 20 because it's a gigantic target. So you effectively have a minus 20 on your skill.
All right. And my skill is 43.
All right.
So 23% chance here, guys.
Make it happen.
We have 500 SCU loaded up on that thing, right?
Yeah, unless you've used some of it. Which you used a couple shots at the slither earlier, right?
Yeah, and they were at 5.
Okay.
Oh, I needed to get that.
Yeah, so then you have pretty much your full power
All
complement.
right, I will fire a couple more 5s.
All right.
All right, here we go.
I think you hit something.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
And I can take, what, 1 shot with it or 2?
You can take one shot, and it
One
can be
shot,
set
okay.
from 5 to 20. I'll just use that. So you did 5d10.
Not bad for 5d10.
All right.
Slightly above average.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's all I hope for in life.
All right. And you did 30 points of damage. All right. Very good. All right. Now let's actually roll for initiative at this point.
Not me.
I'll
John.
do it.
Or whoever.
Was it again? D roll? No,
Slash
roll.
R and then D what you want. And you can add your modifier on it if you want. So you got an 11, you got a 13. You guys get to move first.
Yay! We are going to roll up into our spot.
Okay, driver.
Ooh. And Zuki is also going to roll up to his spot. And you said that he had to move up one more.
One more, yep.
For the slow.
Okay.
See what he's
Alright.
up to.
Wait, oh shoot, I'm still on the ruler.
I didn't have to roll to drive, right? Because I'm
No.
Okay, good. Up to you gunners now.
Yeah, well, he's got to move first, and then we'll blow him up. Whoa!
What? What?
I don't like this.
He's a nimble little bastard, ain't he?
Do we
All
move up?
right.
Does he have a lightning bolt on his chest? by chance?
Nope.
Red suit, yellow lightning. All right. Well, I'm gonna
Do
shoot
we
him.
move the trucks?
Yeah, I moved them already.
They
All the
don't have
time
to.
is-
They don't have to move this turn.
No, the trucks are parked. The big trucks are parked. They're stopped.
Alright.
Yeah.
I was obviously aiming where I thought he would be, not where he is.
Well, I think he actually has first attack. He's far
Yeah,
away,
he
though.
does, but he
Yeah,
can't do
laser.
anything. So
I'll take a
you guys
shot at
get
it. with the
shots at him.
fire. Well, what range am I now? I'm at short
Now,
range
yeah, you're probably only have the minus 20
Probably
from.
short.
Actually,
I
you only have a minus 10.
Where's 70?
Oh, so you got it, dude.
have a minus 10, but his okay, 'cause we
40,
moved.
Okay, so what was the range?
90. From the middle, 40.
Okay, so
40.
that's minus 10 for range, minus 10 for a heavy weapon, plus 20 for a giant target. So you have it's just your
Your
skill.
skill.
0.
And your skill is 45.
And if I had a skill of 45, I'd be a much better player than I am.
What is your skill? 43?
43.
Oh,
Ah!
you missed it by 1.
Yeah.
Give
Just-
him it.
Much.
Just wasn't expecting that fast of a target.
Yeah, that's for sure. We're in trouble, y'all.
Well, luckily, when he's eating me, you guys will be able to get a good shot.
See, now I'm thinking that we would have been better off waiting until everybody's ready to shoot. Can we rewind?
All right, you two on the machine guns. What'd you say the range was from you guys? It's probably within 70, right? Yeah, easily.
Yeah, for
So-
me, it's
so-
70. For him,
So the
it's,
machine guns-
90.
The machine guns are minus 10 for distance because there's no point blank range on these heavy weapons, so it's always got the minus 10 there. You have the minus 10 for the heavy weapon, plus 20 because you're firing a burst, so that cancels that out, and you get a plus 20 because of the size of your target. Oh, and you guys have a minus 10, so you only have plus 10 because you guys were still moving this turn. So you have a plus 10 to hit. So go
Okay, but
ahead.
I rolled a 92, so I missed.
Yeah, you miss, and
Alrighty.
somebody needs to roll for Zulky,
Oh, all
and
right.
I will pull up
Not
his.
me, because, obviously.
Let's see. Let's pull up Zulky's stats. He's
I need to.
Never mind. You don't,
Not
you don't
bad.
have to pull up anything.
28. His
We
is
were both caught
his is
Rock,
his is well for future reference. It's 38. His base attack is 38. He
38?
needs
All right.
I
he
don't
needs
know
to,
that.
he needs to spend his experience points.
Yeah, he does.
I
Mhm.
don't think that would have helped.
Well, I don't know what you rolled. Actually, I haven't seen that yet. No,
Oh,
yeah, it
82.
would have helped. But
Yeah.
all right.
I think the 2 bullets ricochet.
Okay.
off the chest.
So
Yeah.
that was that round. Roll initiative.
Huh.
You guys have the plus 7, so
Wait. 8. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, +8.
Somebody that's lucky, try and.
yeah, you need a 10
roll
to
the
beat
dice.
Angel. Angel.
Oh, yeah, okay.
9
Closest
ties it.
7.
Oh, wow.
no,
Plus 7 is 14. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys get to move first.
No, we're stopping.
I know. Do you want the trucks to do anything?
Yeah,
Prepare
back
for
up.
impact.
Thinking out loud here.
Can they make like a what is it? A wagon circle?
Just
Not easily.
reverse.
Yeah. Not even sure they can back up that easily.
Nah, they're just gonna have to brace for him.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
we're in trouble, guys.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, which way is he? Yeah, okay, never mind.
He's going that away.
Who's he going to attack? Got it.
got it. All right. So,
He's right there.
he's
Chikara.
right there.
Get him.
And
Short range.
okay, hold on.
Any
He,
chance?
he attacks first, doesn't he? Or do we?
Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
No, he attacks first. Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
chance I could during the movement phase duck back into.
Yes, if that's what you want to do, you can do that.
I think that might be the wisest option for me. So that's what I'm doing. Sorry, guys.
All right. Okay, so you duck in and it chomps down right where you were with its mouth and slashes at the
Yeah,
explorer.
Oh.
So let's see what it does.
It breaks its teeth.
So its claws just kind of bounce off the Explorer. Luckily, I don't think that actually does anything.
Unfortunately, Jurassic Park was wrong. You can't be just still.
Well, you were moving.
Oh, you were shooting at him, so you know.
All right, no, so he kind of savages the front tires a little bit, but you think if you start moving again, you might have some performance problems because the Explorer just rocks back and forth. But nothing too serious happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my round, as I say, just diving back in and yelling at Mac, "Go, go!"
All right.
All right,
Got
Here goes a
Sorry.
two
you
machine
shot.
guns get to shoot. So this time
Hey,
you
look,
don't
a
have
54.
this
hit him.
time you're instead of a minus 10. No, instead of a plus 10, you have a plus 30 because the moving target or shooting from a moving vehicle penalty goes away, but stationary penalty comes into play. So you have a plus 30 to hit. So I think that's a hit, John.
Yeah, that's a definite hit.
Okay.
So, do I just roll the damage or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the
Yeah,
damage.
hold that.
It's 10d10.
Woo, that's pretty. I see a 9, I see a 10.
That's
I see
only
a couple of threes.
56. That's like
Okay.
average.
Yeah, because you rolled a bunch of threes.
You got
And a
4
one.
threes. And a
And
1.
a 1. Dang.
Cowardly bullet.
Stupid macro. Didn't remember.
All
to
right. Somebody roll
program it
for
with
Zolki.
Special extras.
So Zolki's got a 68.
Oh.
Somebody roll for him.
Roll a 1.
Now. No,
That's
no.
not a 1.
I'm not doing it no more. Shane, you shooting. I'm done.
Okay, I'll give it a try. For the next one.
Well, he's not here. He can't hit anything. All right, roll for initiative. New round.
At least it wasn't 100 and you didn't pepper the side of the Explorer.
Well, actually, it's true. 97.
I'll roll for initiative here.
Kinda close.
Oh wait, wrong die.
All right.
14.
All right, let's see
Uh-oh.
what it got.
You already got a roll for
15.
this.
It wins, just barely.
By 1. Yeah, still.
All right, are any of you moving?
Is the thing right in front of us, or is it to the side
It's
of us?
kind of off to the side.
You could shoot out the window.
Well, I'm gonna
But not with the
just see-
machine gun
I'm gonna see
or the
if-
laser.
to run it to the side and try to hit it, kind of knock it over. If it's possible to do anything like move it. I mean, if it's kind of grappling with us, if we can kind of move the Explorer, it's gonna have a little harder time with you guys.
But if you stay still, then he's stationary.
It's a stationary target. Yeah.
Just
Sorry.
stay there. You're bait, okay?
Take it for the
Sorry.
team. Take it for the team.
My very first boss ever pulled me aside one day and said, "Shane, some days you're just gonna have to take it and like it." All right, I guess I'll be just panicking in the back. God, if I had a grenade, I could toss it out the side or something. You guys?
All of a sudden, he looks like a chaotician.
Yeah.
All right, so you have some other people in your vehicles with you.
Better decoys. Throw them out.
Well, what I'm These are so bad. What was I gonna say? Do you want to have? I'm looking to see if
we got.
I'm looking to see if Projectile weapons. No, that's gyrojet. So you
Yeah, the
actually,
female Yazarian, right? It
yeah,
was him, the female Yazarian, and the human.
yeah. Unfortunately, the guy with the skill, um, that would be best for firing the your grenade mortar is over in the other explorer over here. Or no, whichever one you're not in. Yeah, this one. He's in this one.
Hey Tom,
Yeah.
Yeah,
how bright are hollow flare?
they're kind of bright. I
If
mean,
I
they're
popped
more
open the
designed to
hatch-
use it at night, but
I mean, if I popped open the hatch and tried to shoot one in its face,
that would
it
probably
blind-
upset it. Yeah,
would it blind it?
it might, depending on how successful.
If you stick it in its eye, I'm pretty sure to blind it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. That's what my action's gonna be this round.
Okay.
How you give me the penalties for popping the hatch and shooting a hollow flare at it.
All right. Let's see. So it gets initiative.
I
So-
love that. All right, it's your funeral time. Of
All right, you can pop the hatch easy. You could if you want to pop the hatch and jump up and grab the machine gun and try to fire it, you can do that too.
You mean the laser?
The laser, yeah,
Laser.
sorry. But or you can do the hollow flare, whichever you want to try.
Could I do the laser? Try to aim for the face.
You probably wouldn't have enough time to do that. Other than it's right there in front of you, so I mean, there's a good chance you're gonna hit it in the face anyways, because that's the part of its body that's right there.
I think I'm gonna try the flare.
All right, so we'll do that one first. You make a dex check with a -20, but full dex, not half your dex.
All right, okay, that's better. What is my dex anyway? Just out of curiosity. It's a 50.
Well,
Okay,
let's
so
see,
I
it's
got a
5%.
You got a 50-50 chance. Make it happen.
All right,
Yeah,
there you
it's
go.
up -20.
Oh,
That's a
did
30.
you say
Yeah.
minus 20? Damn.
Because he's trying to hit a specific part of the
Oh,
monster.
yeah, that's right.
So you
Okay,
shoot
that's
the
a
hollow
good
flare,
number,
and
but
it
not
goes
for this time.
streaking by its head, and you just miss it.
Crap.
All right, let's see something. Let's just give me a D100 roll. All right. Okay, so you do that. It.
Oh, God. What the hell?
Luckily for you,
Oh,
it was
my
going
God.
after the tin can.
So you only lose one arm instead of
One.
No, it's not going.
It rolled a 1. Oh god.
It rolled a 1 and a 4.
And a 15.
Oh, that doesn't do any. That 15 is a 2d10 plus 10. It missed. I guess you distracted it. All right, just what? Dang it.
Okay, not my best idea.
Okay, so you effectively distracted it, so it didn't actually damage your explorer that round. Because although it
That's
landed very solid hits on the explorer shakes, but it doesn't seem to have done any damage to the vehicle, at least as far as you guys can tell. And it didn't even knock you off, so. Now the machine guns get to
Somebody
fire.
roll a really high initiative.
Well, no, you guys get to shoot first.
Oh, we gotta shoot?
Yeah, it attacks first.
Yeah, it attacked.
Oh, okay.
So roll, John.
Ah,
Friggin' frack.
68. Let's see. My base is 50.
If your base is 50, you hit, because you have a plus
If
30.
you hit.
Plus 3. Oh, yeah, I got him. So,
That's 10d10.
dang, I have got to do better with the damage.
Slightly
Oh,
above average. Actually, a little bit
You're
better.
rolling lots of dice. You're going to come out near the middle most of the time.
Yeah, okay, near the middle, but I mean, that's dead center.
Yeah, that actually is exactly average for 10d10. All right. Somebody roll for Zulki. Who's feeling
Roger.
lucky?
I ain't doing
Okay.
that now.
That's the hit.
That's a hit. Okay.
Okay. With the
10d10.
bonuses, he's got a 10. He's got a 68 to hit. So
At least
See,
you
I
are
wasn't
below
touching
average.
those.
Okay, well now I don't feel so bad.
3.
Radiation is below average.
All right, initiative.
Oh, I'll do that.
John.
Oh, go ahead, John. It's your turn.
Oh wait, no, that's a D100. We want a D10.
You wasted a good roll.
No, that was the yeah. You get the same number
You got
both
the same
times.
thing.
It wasted a good roll.
You
It's the
wasted a
same
good
thing anyway.
D100 on that.
Yeah.
I think we didn't get initiative.
All right. Okay, you guys are
That's
moving
11.
first. No, you did not get
Nope.
initiative. What are you gonna do, if anything?
You sit here looking pretty. Go ahead, you shoot.
I just want to shoot him.
All right. Shane, what are you doing?
I am going to stick behind the laser, but I'm going to crouch down as low as I possibly can
can.
when I.
Okay. And are you adjusting the power setting on it at all?
Yes, I'm dialing it up to hurt real bad.
Okay.
10.
10. All right. You can go all the way up to 20 if you want.
You know what? Let's compromise and go to 11.
Go for broke, man.
We're gonna go to 11.
All
I
right.
go to 11. Come on.
Now let's see.
Damn, you get some good rolls.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
Oh my god.
That was a D2, guys. That was
was
an
a
odd or
D2,
even
okay.
roll for me.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. So,
I decided-
luckily, Shane, he did not go after
Am
you.
I odd or even?
Huh?
Am I odd or even?
You were odd.
Oh,
It
thank
went
you.
for the Explorer again.
Woo.
I think thank you. I'm odd.
Well, you know. Let's see. 2d10 plus.
I just saw the 2 and I was like,
Something tells me we're going to have to repair this Explorer before we get much further. If we can.
The way he keeps dogging it. Yeah.
Okay, so he's trying to really savage that thing, but he's not getting. He's doing some damage. You're pretty sure he's doing some damage to the Explorer, but he's not managing to knock it over or anything. So you're holding your ground and holding
I'll
him,
take that
basically
plus.
pinning him in place.
all
So
right, guys,
You
I'm gonna
guys
make
are
him
doing
mad.
a
All right.
great job in that Explorer.
I'm gonna make him mad. Let's see if I can get him. That's a hit.
Sweet.
Yes, it is.
That is a good hit. That'll do some damage.
65.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually slightly above average.
Yeah. All right. Machine
And
gun.
that's a good hit too.
Good job.
Right.
Yeah, I'm aiming right down the middle today. 56,
middleman.
55, 54.
It's the middleman.
All right, and somebody roll for Zolki.
All right, I'll try it again this time. Come on, Angel.
You got it.
Okay. Frick!
Oh,
You know what? I cannot. Yeah, no. Angel
All
no
right.
good with guns.
All right, it's looking pretty beat. I mean, you guys, the machine guns have just been ripping into it, and the laser blast definitely is not making it happy. So, roll for
See, you
initiative.
should have turned it up to 20, man.
I know. You're right. I'll do the initiative here. Oh. No.
You guys
We
get
got it.
initiative.
I'm cranking it
Yay.
to 20.
Ooh.
All right, so it disengages, but you guys can still shoot at it while it's there.
Alright, I'm cranking it to max. We're gonna crank it to vaporize. Alright, let's see if we can see. That's a hit.
Nice.
Oh, except for it's not a hit.
It is.
Yep.
No, you get to shoot at it while it was next to you.
Oh, whoa.
Oop, I forgot to put the backslash in. Forward slash.
That's better.
Nice.
If that's 20d10 though.
Yeah, that's exactly
Oh,
average.
that's 20d10?
Oh, it does suck.
Still, that's better.
Yeah.
That's more damage.
It's still, yeah.
Look at all
All right.
those
That's
ones.
still
Look
right.
at
That's
those
still right.
ones.
Hey, you know.
1d1.
All right. The machine guns
Go
get
ahead,
to shoot.
Chikara. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Machine gun. Wait. What I roll? 61. My base is 50. Oh, that's a hit, isn't it? 'Cause I got a
Yep.
plus 30, right? Or plus, I don't care.
Actually, you only get a
Plus
plus
10 or
20
more,
this
we
time.
got it.
Yeah,
20. Yeah, okay. Well, we got it.
because it was moving again, not stationary. It's trying to get away.
Oh, man. 39.
You went the other way.
I think somebody's loaded blanks into some of these final rounds or something. Where did we get these bullets anyway?
All right, somebody roll for Zulky.
Yeah, why not? I got one last try. Come on.
You got this.
For once.
Sulky!
Yay!
All right,
That's a hit.
10d10.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right, so
That's
it gets about
average.
right here and it collapses.
It's one
It just
hit, so that
crashes to the
becomes-
ground. You guys pepper it with bullets as it starts to run off, and it just collapses. It starts running, and then it just falls flat on the ground. It has negative 14 hit points.
Hmm.
I'm
Well, we
gonna
already have a hood ornament.
get out of the explorer and slowly walk towards it. And if I
Okay.
can find a big stick, I'm gonna.
I'm going to get out of the Explorer and check the damage done to the other Explorer.
Yeah, so Matt comes on the radio and says, "You guys keep the machine guns on that thing in case it starts moving again." But yeah, we need to see what damage was done to this before we go any further.
Yeah, I'm going to check on the car.
Okay, and so
All right, I'm still watching.
Can I go look at the body and see
yes,
if
you can go look at the body.
there's anything out of the ordinary besides the fact that it's a Sathodragon?
Marilyn will man the laser. All right, so
Medium.
How badly is it?
to check, I make a tech roll.
Oh, okay.
Hot one.
So half your logic plus your tech skill, 10 times your tech skill.
How hard would it be to take a selfie with the Chronocom?
4?
You could do it.
Four. Wait, what's your logic and your tech skill?
My logic's 40, so that'll be 20. My tech skill is 3.
So that's
That's
50.
50.
All right,
Then I,
Ugh.
it's okay.
At least you didn't do anything fatal to it.
All right, so it takes you guys get out. A couple of you start looking at it, and at first it doesn't look like there's too much damage. So you call up to Max, says, "All right, just start driving it." And as he does, you see it immediately. It pulls to the right, really bad. He says it's also. He says it's kind of sluggish too. It's like not accelerating like it needs to. And
I
so
thought the rims were just bent.
yeah,
This is
so
damage done.
so you start after that. So he tries to drive it, and he tries to go here, and he ends up over here.
Okay, wait. Pull over.
He says, all right, so obviously our steering's jammed right, and it looks like our acceleration's damaged. So we gotta at least get the steering unstuck. I think we can probably survive, because you're only about 2 hours away from your destination at this point.
Okay.
And as long as I can steer this thing, I think we should be okay.
Anyone
So,
got a bigger hammer?
well, no, now it's time. That was just kind of a diagnostic roll. So now you've got to actually roll
Fix it.
to fix it, and you're going to get a plus 10 because there's someone there helping you.
All right. So I got a 6.
He gets a plus for the tool. Well, he doesn't get a plus for the toolkit. It just
No.
allows him to make.
That allows him to make the rolls, make the attempt. And while you're making your roll, I gotta look up. I mean,
God,
Oh.
the dice is not liking me today.
all right. So here's what I want you to do.
How are we doing on provisions?
No,
Can we not just tow it behind the other one?
I just roll until you get a success and tell me how many rolls it took you. It's basically just time,
Oh, okay.
because unless something shows up while you're trying to fix it, it's just a matter of how long it takes you.
Okay.
Anything interesting about the Sathodragon while he's ripping the thing apart?
No, it looks like you guys finished it off there. Between your last laser shot and those last 2 machine gun, you guys really tore into it.
Oh,
Oops.
wait, is that supposed to leak like that?
Okay, hold on.
Wait, I gotta do another double O to start a fire. I'm rolling.
Okay, so you work on it for probably 45 minutes, and you just can't figure it out.
Something is wrong.
You broke
Oh
it.
my god. I gotta go back to
What
the
about this other guy that was helping you?
Let's see what happens here. Let me roll for him.
He did it.
Yeah.
No.
He's struggling a little.
He did it the first time though.
Okay, so
I had a
he
50 chance.
he manages to keep you from breaking anything. He stops you right before you do something irreparable. He goes, all right, let me see if I can get this. Obviously, you're not very familiar with this particular model.
You're not supposed to use the blowtorch to check out the fuel tank, dude.
You got to use the metrics, not the Imperials. All right, so while they're trying to get the Explorer repaired, what was that question, Shane?
What's the Rusk equivalent of a shade tree mechanic?
Yeah, who knows? You go out and inspect the Sathodragon. I mean, this thing's massive. It's like, I think they're like 20 meters long. So I really should have stretched them out over multiple squares. But actually, it doesn't give a specific size. But considering the Sathar are 3.5 meters long, and it shows them riding these things. So this thing's massive. It is just absolutely huge. And yes, you can take a selfie with your Chronocom with the Sathodragon. And in fact, while they're working with the trying to fix the Explorer, Mac walks out there with you after he sees it doesn't twitch anymore. He comes up there with you, and he starts taking pictures as well. Not of him, just of the Sathodragon. You know, kind of as proof that it's dead.
I'm gonna cut out a few
I think
teeth
I
and
need a
one rib.
selfie or two for the family, you know.
Okay, so once
Cut out
you guys
a couple teeth and one rib.
one rib.
One
One rib's gonna be a lot of work.
I'm not that hungry.
You having barbecue tonight?
That rib's about the size of you.
Jeez.
You think, the Flintstones, they go to the drive-in, they put the slab of
Oh,
meat there. I
yeah.
think this is what we're talking about here.
I'm okay. I'll just eat. I'll just get and maybe a flank steak or just
Eh,
something.
If you want to cut some fillets from it, you can probably do that. It takes them long enough to work on the Explorer.
Yeah. You got time. Go for it.
All right. So it takes about an hour to finally get the Explorer up and running. Um,
Dude, that's enough time for a game of frisbee football.
yeah, except you guys have got to be on the lookout for more monsters. But nothing happens. It's actually, it's starting to get warm. Actually, it's probably starting to cool off at this point because it's later in the day. And you've just come down out of the mountains into the desert stretch of your drive. But you get the Explorer working, and Mac orders everybody back into the vehicles, and everybody else has been out stretching their legs and they kind of loitering around.
We're going back to the same positions. We're at the rear.
Probably,
Zuki. Okay, Zuki's in the front.
yeah.
All right.
Put him in the middle, and as you get going, and they're driving, they get a better feel. This is true. You can't. They kind of he gets a better feel for what's wrong. And yeah, it's kind of sluggish. Like it's kind of partially jammed, so he can't accelerate as quickly as he'd like. But he's still as performant as the ground trucks, so that's not a problem. And he says it's a little shaky on the turns. So there's some issues with the turning still. But other than that, the trip the rest of the way is uneventful, and you make it down to Tookerville without. So that encounter, I've switched you guys over. That encounter happened right there, just as you were. Actually, it's probably more like right here, just as you're coming down out of these mountains. Then you had this little stretch of desert to cross the last little bit. So you roll into town. It's a little later than you'd planned, but you get there okay, and Matt gives as you get into town, he takes the lead because he knows where he's going. And you pull up, and there's a large PGC compound that you guys pull up to. There's some storefronts along the sides of it, and then you guys drive around back, and there's a big receiving loading area, like warehouse area that you guys pull up to and offload. And a woman comes out to meet you guys when she sees you pull up, and she says, "You guys are running a little late."
Ran into a little trouble.
And
No, we brought dinner.
Oh yeah, I was talking about my skills, but yeah, the lizard too.
and Matt calls her. He says, "Okay, hey Lena, Lena is how you pronounce it. I don't know, Lina. Her name's Lina." He goes, "Hey Lina, yeah, we ran into a bit of a disturbance along the way. There was a Sathodragon out there that we had to deal with." And she goes, "Oh, I haven't seen one of those in a while. Where was it?" And they start. He fills her in basically on where it happened. He goes, "All right, well, pull your stuff up. Pull the trucks in over here. We'll get them unloaded. There's rooms for you in the the dorms here if you want them, or you can get a room in town. But the ones here are free."
Go
They're
for
on
the
us.
free one.
Three's good.
And we'll get the trucks unloaded overnight, and you guys can head back in the morning.
At this point, is it possible to? Well, no, I'm not going to try to attempt to put some stuff in there. Okay. No, I'm thinking of infiltrating.
Ah,
Well, I mean, kind of our job.
that's what we're here for. Yeah, you're right.
So as you're pulling in, just to give you an idea, Tookerville, it's not as big as Resdale, as Resdale, but it is definitely bigger than the town you passed through on the way, Braylon's Rest, where you stopped for lunch. So it's probably about a population of about 8,000, and you definitely saw as you're driving into town, there's some agriculture out around the town. More it was off towards the south, where it's less desert and more plains. But there's definitely a lot of I would say industry, but refinery type sources, because this is a mining town. So there are a lot of places where it looks like they bring in materials and work on it. Mills and things like that, where they take the raw material and refine it into the more processed stuff that then gets shipped off. And you were probably about a half hour out of town, but getting close, and you saw a shuttle come down and land. And as you got closer, you saw there's a small spaceport. You actually passed it because it's in the desert part, so it's a little bit north of town. And there were 2 shuttles parked there on the landing pads as you drove in. So, and as you got into town, there was a lot of shopping. There's actually more stores and storefronts than you would expect for a town that size. So those are
If
just
I
some
had
of
any
your
credits
initial
to my name,
impressions.
this would be great.
So the equipment that we're bringing in,
Uh-huh.
it does look like it's mining equipment and mining supplies.
And general foodstuffs and stuffs manufactured other places on the planet.
So
And
nothing out
yes.
of place.
No,
for-
nothing out of place at all. It looks just like a shipment of material to this area.
That
It's
would normally
mostly,
make sense.
it's more local pale things than general merchandise. I mean, it's not stuff that it's more unique to the planet than just general goods that you could find anywhere in the frontier kind of thing. But it's still just a wide variety of things.
Are we? They're unloading the boxes, or
They
we're
are unloading the boxes. Some robots roll up once you park the trucks and start
Alright.
working on unloading the trucks.
Can I go to give him a hand and accidentally knock over one of the boxes? Just kind of listen to see if it's
See
sounding.
if it's spilled out.
Yeah.
Sure. And at least the one you knock over, it seems like what it says it is.
All right. Just checking.
Just
I
double
know.
check.
So you're all being alert. Everybody make a intuition roll, an int roll. And if you have stealth or detective or anything like that,
I
you
think I
can
succeeded.
add
Okay,
that
you
in.
did.
Yeah, John. Yeah, okay.
I actually succeeded too.
Looks like most of you did.
I know.
We might not be able to shoot straight, but you can't put anything past us.
All right. Okay, so as you're there, Matt's off talking to this lady, and you hear her ask him, "So what happened with the ship?"
This would be good.
And What did he
And
say?
and he goes, I swear you set us up for that one. That was not a downed ship with no crew. There was a Streel had a unit there helping him, and the ship was partially active still. I mean, the guns were still working. Took out all 3 of my explorers and several of my team. She's like,
That
it was supposed to just be I mean, it was supposed to be down. That's what they told us.
They told.
And they said it crashed, but obviously it didn't crash as bad as everyone thought.
Okay.
He goes, no, it didn't. And you can tell he's kind of upset at her.
Right. All right, but he believes that it was okay. So they believe that it was a crash.
So now I'm wondering who it is that's told her that it crashed.
That it was a crash, yeah, and not that it was shot down.
All right, and John, you get the impression that she knows more than she's saying. Hold on just a second.
I think we've met our new
What race is she? Human?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
human.
The plot out of her.
What are the chances she
Okay.
likes a good-looking?
If you're gonna
Flying
stop and get
monkeys.
something, yes. But if you're not, then don't worry about it.
Good old Wizard of Oz fan.
No.
Especially ones just as skilled as I am.
Oh yeah. He's used to smooth.
Yeah, cheeseburgers would be good.
Well,
Just a
never
double
know.
cheeseburger. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna stop and get yourself something, otherwise I'll be okay.
I mean, I gotta have a way to make the other one jealous, right? 'Cause
Exactly.
that's how it works.
Well, then just come home and eat something. A little bit. I've kind of snacked a little bit,
So,
but
trying to think what
I
we
don't
could
need
do.
to eat anything. I just want to.
It's gonna take him a while to unload
Okay.
everything. Maybe
All right. Bye.
nobody here's got stealth, do they?
No,
No, I know.
that would be Jill.
Yeah.
And then Eric's- Eric's character is detective, which kind of includes a little bit of stealth. And he's definitely here. And we can say Jill's here. It's just Clyde's not here to play her.
Oh, we're staying at the PGC compound, though. Right?
Yep, you are.
Well,
Yeah. There's like some barracks type accommodations, like small apartments.
I'm wondering. I wish I had some spare electronics. Maybe I could figure out a way of bugging her or something.
can I surreptitiously take a picture of her with the Chronocom?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that. And thankfully, I think Chicheka took some computer skills.
Yeah. I was about to say maybe I could look in the database to see if there's anything we can find out about it.
Because
That's
unless you need someone to tell you what's the poison ivy, my character's not nearly as useful in this situation.
All right. So yeah, I was gonna. If he doesn't mind sending me the picture, I want to upload it and see if there's anything I can find out about her that's in public domain, as well as hopefully. Do I have access to Streel's database?
Not
Do I have
directly.
passwords for anything?
I mean, if you could get to a terminal, yes, that was connected to their system, but there's not anything like the internet. Most of the computers are standalone. So
Alright.
you
we just send a picture to the Chronocom to Streel?
you could try, yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
You're the technical guy. Would Angel know if our message could be intercepted?
It could potentially, yes.
All right, you make the
The,
call,
the
guys.
Chronocom and your radio phone are kind of open networks. I mean, if somebody's specifically listening, they could intercept it. The chances that someone's specifically listening, you don't know. I mean, maybe PGC monitors everything coming in and out of their base. Maybe they don't. Maybe they wouldn't notice. Who knows? You don't know. But
It's such a bad idea. They might not even think about it.
Do we have anything in our kits that we might be able to listen in on them?
I mean, you could tune. I mean, there's certain channels that are just general broadcast frequencies. If you knew the frequencies they're transmitting on, you might be able to. I mean, you do have a radio phone in your uh in your
Actually, really,
Explorer.
I like
In
your
our
idea.
Explorer?
Yeah.
We know
Which
the
school
frequency
is that?
for
That'd be
Strill. Right?
isn't that Chichika's
Yeah.
school
Yeah.
or
We know the frequency for Strill, right? I say we do it. I like the idea.
well,
Send
we
it
have
to them and see
frequencies
if they can-
for the R2 folks.
Yeah, because you've already sent them one message from
Yeah.
earlier in the
I sent
day.
the message before that the base was unoccupied.
Well, while you're doing
Or-
that, I'm gonna go up and talk to Mac when he's done with it, and like, who's the hairless chick?
All right. So you go up and talk to Mac.
And
So
I'm gonna try to send
after he's done talking to you guys, he kind of takes everybody, and most of them have been here before, so they know where to go. He gathers you guys up actually and says, "All right, follow me. I'll show you where we're staying. You guys have never done this before." And he leads you off towards the dorms, the barracks, and you can easily talk to him. So he tells you, "Oh, that's Lena Colley. She's our kind of our contact. When we get PGC jobs, they typically come through her. She was the one that sent us off on that fiasco, and you can tell he's still
Yes.
fuming about it a little bit. Every time he mentions it, he's like, "Arr," like you can see just
Right.
vein in his neck
She
stands out.
seemed surprised when you talked to her about that being an ambush.
What was that?
She didn't seem like she was surprised. Sorry, I kind of overheard your conversation.
I think she was a little surprised. I mean, she's never steered us wrong in the past, so I think most likely what happened is they got bad intel from whatever their source was. Or they were overly optimistic about the damage done to the ship when it crashed.
Well, okay.
Okay, so an important safety tip when the job comes through her: just be a little extra cautious. Got it.
Alrighty. Well, we at least have a name, guys.
Yeah.
Lena.
Yeah.
Lena.
Well, I will let the more urban people, because I'm a country bumpkin, my guy, deal with the city stuff.
Yeah, he says, so he goes, once he gets you there, he shows you around. He goes, okay, you guys can take these rooms. The plan's to leave at 0800 in the morning. Till then, get some sleep, but you can head down into town if you want. If you got any credits, you can spend them. Just don't get into any trouble.
Okay.
Y'all can head into town. I got no money.
Yes.
Now at these
Actually,
quarters.
he says, well, actually, that's not true. The bounty on the Slither came through while we were driving.
Oh.
So,
That's money.
yeah, so there was 6, there was 12, 24. Everybody got 200 credits. After you split it between everybody in the group. Because there were a lot
That's
of
not
you.
a lot, but okay.
Yeah, well, there's 12 of you in the Explorers and another 12 of you in the driving the trucks, and corporate rules are it's split between everybody on the assignment when something like this happens. So yeah, it's not a lot,
That makes sense.
but it
But I
he
can
says,
go to town.
yeah, and you can expect I'm gonna report in the Sathodragon, and that's got an even bigger bounty than the Slither does. So
Okay.
you can expect a little bit more probably in the morning to come through. Those come through from Point True, and they come through pretty quick, and we just disperse them out immediately. So
Be able to defend myself.
Okay. Well, I could head into town and look for some electronic supplies, some robotics supplies. Any chance I could find enough to build like a little tiny insect bot?
you could probably just buy one.
Buy one.
Yeah.
Something, camera, microphone, little thing. Patch it into my Chronicom.
Yeah, you could probably run you probably around 50 credits for something like that. But when you get into town, you realize there is a lot of all kinds of different kinds of stores, and you also notice that there's a lot of where Pale itself is mostly human. There is a much larger percentage of the other races here in this town.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's good to
and
know.
a significant number, I wouldn't say a lot, but there are a good number that have off-world accents.
I think we might want to just sort of wander and mingle and listen for a little while. Because we might just hear some conversations. If we kind of spread out a little bit, we might overhear a few conversations that might be savory.
Well, okay, whatever the artifact was going to come here probably. It had to
It
be
could have been,
going
or it could have been
somewhere.
going to Point True.
That's true.
There's a really big spaceport at Point True.
But there's a chance could be coming here. I mean, this Lena Kali girl stationed here. Where would they have put it? The warehouse or something that they're putting all these supplies, maybe. We might want to check out something like that. I don't know. I don't know if it was a one-time thing they were collecting, or they're collecting pieces to something, or. That's my thinking on it, but.
Well, you can check that out while we head into town.
Okay, can I just kind of scout out the warehouse?
Yeah, you can poke around.
I mean, I'm just go in there and say, hey, just checking on things to make sure they're getting in right.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, that's what you can do. Okay.
Okay.
John, what does Chikara want to do?
Okay, well, I do want to buy that little bitty.
Okay, so you're gonna go shopping for that.
Bug bot. But keeping an ear out for any interesting conversation about just different how would I put it? Interactions between
something that stands out
and this world, something that stands out.
Okay.
In
all right.
Off-world to this world connection.
All right. How about you, Angel? What is Chicheka gonna do?
Well, since I'm more technically inclined and more business-like, I'm gonna see the businesses that are around here. They're mostly owned by people here, or are they owned by specific companies?
There's the big PGC complex, and then there's a Strill complex down the road. Strill has a presence almost probably as big as PGC in this town. It's just you guys were delivering to the PGC compound. There is a Strill compound here as well. So there's the two megacorps have shops, but then there's a lot of smaller, looks like locally owned businesses as well. Um,
Now, do they have like supported by any other company? Like on like most of their merchandise looks like it comes from a specific company,
um,
or is it just
not specifically. I mean, obviously the PGC and Strill stuff is
right?
theirs,
That'll be the
but the other
normal.
ones are no. It seems to be small. Some of them carry things that are PGC and Strill, but not too much because they just can't compete with the direct suppliers.
Right.
And most of it seems to be locally created, local businesses. Some of the businesses you recognize from Point True. Other ones are you haven't ever heard of. Maybe they're local. Maybe they're from some other part of town of the planet. Most likely local. And there's a lot of, like I said before, I wouldn't say like souvenir type shops, but definitely things that are
All four of them.
pale. No, they're
Oh,
local. They're like stuff from the planet that you would sell to people visiting that wanted
oh,
stuff
okay.
that was local flavor. So things like that. There's definitely an overabundance of that. So they seem to be catering to people that visit through the small spaceport at some level.
So it's a little bit of a tourist.
Yeah, a
town.
little bit of a tourist town because there is a spaceport. They do get people coming in from orbit and from the stations regularly. Like I said, you saw a landing while you were driving in. Um, all right. So
Well,
that,
shoot,
that's
I
the
could go to the Strill compound to look up the database on if they have anything on either one of those ladies' names, right? I would have access. They would let me in.
you you'd
Oh
have
no,
to
wait, I'm undercover. Shit.
you'd have to
Never mind.
convince them that you're Strill and hope nobody noticed you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
you might not
mind.
want to be doing that one.
Never mind. I don't have my Strill uniform on. That's right.
No, yeah, you don't. um, okay, so are you looking for anything specifically while you're going around town? Are you going to do something, or are you just kind of getting a feel for the town, Angel?
I'm just more or less getting a feel for the area
Okay,
for the people.
all right, then I want John, you can easily find the little gadget you're looking for. It takes you a little bit of time to find the right store that has it, but knock off 50 credits and you can buy that.
Okay,
Um,
I already did.
and then both Angel and John, I want you to each make another intuition roll.
And I still like
I didn't do so well this time.
I guess things do get past us.
Okay. Yeah, John, you don't
Getting
notice
better.
anything.
I'm too geeking out on this.
Yeah, you're having too much fun with your gadgets. So you gather the information I told you already, the kind of the layout, the makeup of the types of stores and things like that. You do get the impression there's at least the shuttle crews are here in town because you hear people talking about that, and you get the impression there's probably a good not a lot, but a couple hundred people that aren't locals in town, kind of like visiting, just down here on the surface. But nothing particularly stands out for you. Shane, you were gonna kind of go in. So you head into the warehouse, and for the most part, there's robots working to unload the trucks. But there is a human there kind of supervising, and he comes over and he says, "Can I help you with anything?"
Just checking it out. Never been here before.
Actually, I didn't recognize you. You're not one of the ones that usually comes down.
Nah, I'm here, new hire. I guess they don't want to put it, how do I put it delicately? They had a few losses.
That's not good. Well, I don't know anything about that. That's just load trucks and unload trucks. Gets and
Just curious. I mean, seems like we're stacking you guys up with a lot of food.
well, there's food. That truck's got clothes in it. That one's got some electronic parts. It's kind of just general stuff that we get one of these shipments every couple weeks. Just keep the store stocked and supplied. We'll send. We won't be
You're
filling
cutting
your
out here.
trucks up.
Oh.
Oh, that's weird. We won't be filling up your trucks going back, but we'll put a few things in a couple of them to take back. We do a lot of trade with the stations here. Mostly it's the minerals, the refined ores from the mines go up, and some off-world stuff comes in. But for the most part, it's
Well, let me ask you a question here.
okay.
And I'm gonna pull out the teeth from the Sathodragon.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah,
Yeah, I
somebody
heard.
had some rare things around here, or was looking to buy or sell rare things. Where would they go?
Well,
I'm
there's
just
some
gonna show them the teeth.
old and used shops in town. Not too many antiques on the planet. Most of those are in Point True, if there's any. So I don't know if there'd be much here. I guess he gives you the name of a couple shops that might carry that kind of stuff. We don't typically deal in too much of that. The bombardment back during the war took out almost everything on the planet. So almost everything here is new. But I guess if you're looking for curiosities and rare things, he gives you a couple names of stores in town that might carry that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna make any good money on things in the stores. Do you know if anybody, on the compound here, the PGC, you've seen all the kinds of things that come in here. If you ever see somebody bringing in some weird stuff, I mean, that'd be the person I'd want to talk to because they'd be more likely to buy these things.
I see what you're saying. Well, we do get every once in a while something odd comes in. Actually, Lena handles a lot of that stuff.
What kind of stuff comes in? I mean, maybe.
Well,
this is the stuff
sometimes we'll find some old. There'll be artifacts like stuff left over from the war. Every once in a while, somebody finds some Sathar equipment, and that comes in, and it typically goes right to Starlaw. Sometimes we get a chance to look at it before they show up, but they always seem to know when it comes in. They're here pretty quick to gather up any Sathar artifacts. Every once in a while, someone will go out scavenging through the old, effectively craters anymore, but some things survived, and they'll find them, and there will be, yeah, most of that, they actually tend to take it into town, because the stores will buy those things, but he gives you a name. It's what was it? Hold on just a second. It's oh yeah, Meekle. It's Meekle. He works over in. He has the other shift basically here in the warehouse, but he'll collect stuff. He has a fascination with that kind of stuff, so he's always interested in odd things that comes up. He'll be here
So
in
it
a
seems
couple
like the
hours.
two people I should talk to are this Mikkel and this Lena woman.
Yeah.
Where would I find her?
Well, Lena's
I mean,
the
it's
guy.
not something I want to. She's
Lena's
what?
the lady you saw already. The
Yeah,
one
but
that was
where
talking.
where
Oh,
where would I find her? I mean, not during business hours. I mean, I
Oh.
don't want to deal with this stuff during business hours. Like,
That's
where
her
was
place.
her house?
She has an apartment over there. He points off into town. That gives you the address.
Oh, thank you.
And Meagle will be here in a couple hours. He takes over for me here when I get off.
All right,
So
well, I'll
if you want to
him
talk to him, then
Tell him someone's got some Sathodragon teeth if he's interested.
I'll let him know.
All right, I'm gonna walk off and contact Tacheka as
Okay.
soon as I can.
All right.
While I was walking around town, I want to see if there was any flyers or anything for like an event going on, or like a convention or something like that. Is there anything
Okay.
happening?
There's actually nothing happening right now. It's yeah, it's
Intergalactic Shriners.
yeah, it's just a boring old day in town.
Okay.
You do pick up that the shuttles, there's typically one or two a day that arrive and depart. And so it's a fairly regular occurrence. There's a fairly regular turnover, and most of them are just cargo ships. I mean, they literally haul material up into orbit. But about every other day or so, it'll be a passenger ship that comes down and bringing 40 or 50 people from orbit, dropping them off, taking people back up for the most part. And so that happens on a fairly regular basis as well. That's something else you do pick up as you're. Now, Angel, you said you were going to try to send a message to Striel?
I was going to try, yeah.
Okay, so where are you going to do that at? Are you going to just try to send it from your Explorer parked back at the base? You're going to try to use your Chronocom? You could probably contact the Striel compound in town with your Chronocom.
Okay. So I gotta try to do it while I'm not like on the regular streets. So I just try to walk off to the side and do so.
Okay. Well, you can easily do it while you're out about town. And so, what message are you going to try to send?
Well, I'm gonna send the information about the two females, their names, and see if they could come back with any information about them.
So, Lina
and Melina?
Melina?
Yeah.
And then who's the second one?
Melina is the leader of the people we're working with.
Lena's the lady here in town that works at PGC. And then
Yeah.
Cassandra is the head of the group, mercenary group. So those two.
So Cassandra.
Okay.
Yeah, those two.
All right. So you send off a message, and get a reply back that says, "Okay, we'll look into this. We'll get back to you."
Okay.
And so they so that message went out, and is there anything else you guys are going to try to do? I see. Let's see. Shane, you said you were going to try to contact.
I was gonna contact Angel because, well, I'm gonna give him the address here. I don't know what
area
to
you
do
in?
technically, but
So you want to meet up at the address?
yeah, maybe we could just scout this thing out and then,
Okay.
no, you've got a better eye for security than I do.
Okay. So I'll go to the address that he gives me.
All right. So you get there, and it's a small apartment complex. It's not too far from the PGC compound. It's kind of downtown. Fairly nice part of town for a small town. I mean, it's like 3 stories tall. But the front doors are definitely have a passcode that you have to enter to get in, and it's not like you're gonna be able to just walk right in.
Well,
Can I try to hack it? Well, first of all, I tell Rennie about me being able to relay the message, and I'm just waiting to get feedback.
Well, that's good. That's all we can do, I guess. But
Yeah.
what do you think, though, about
You just have to listen
Well,
to me play the
maybe a
game.
little illegal activity?
I mean, that is supposedly what we're supposed to be doing to get information.
And she did assign this mission. If we could figure out anything in her computer.
Are you sure she's not home before we try to go in there?
No, that's a good question. But wasn't I can never pronounce John's character's name.
Chikara.
Chikara.
Shikara. I keep wanting to thinking Land of the Lost.
Chika.
I know he was going to get something for some kind of a little robot thing.
Yeah, I
Robot.
got basically like a bug bot, just a little robot that can maybe have a camera and microphone. Although one thing I wanted to do when I got it back home was try to improve the encryption of the signal
No.
using
do you
my
think, guys?
robotic skill.
We try to I mean, it's a security coded door, but I mean it doesn't look like high security.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
think she brings her work home with her?
Well, we could always check. All right,
Alright.
so I'm gonna try to bypass the security.
okay. That will be a
A
technician
roll.
And I will
Roll.
keep look at.
All right, here we go. Come on, make it happen, please. Woohoo!
Ooh.
All
Oh my
right.
god.
So you managed to get the door open.
Why couldn't you do that with the Explorer?
Why can't I do that with a gun?
Alright, I guess we're gonna guess
Walk
we'll-
on in.
All right,
Walk
so
like you own the place.
You go in, and it's a stairwell that goes up, and there's looks like there's two doors on each level. There's 3 levels, so there's 6 doors.
You would have to
And
know the floor for this.
her name was on the
Oh.
top floor.
I'm looking up for cameras.
You don't see any.
Okay. That's good. Well, we'll head up to her door.
I'm telling you, we need Jill this time.
Oh no.
So you get to the top, and based on the way the names on the outside of the building were arranged, you're guessing hers is the door on the left.
Okay.
Well, listen to the door. See if there's any noise on the other side.
Okay, you don't hear anything.
It's D&D all over again.
Check for traps.
Check for traps. That's another skill roll.
Oh. Think we can. I mean, this is probably a lower security door.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a simple lock.
Think we could do the old credit card trick on this one?
Stick my antenna inside the key. A little twist.
You actually have a +10 if you want to try to get through this lock.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I did it once. I can do it again. Maybe
No, that way.
not. Maybe not. Oh man. I broke the key off in the lock.
No, you didn't do that bad. That would be a 96 to 100. All right, so you can't get it open, and you hear some noise down below you.
Uh-oh.
Like a door opening and closing.
Somebody's coming in.
Is it the main door or somebody getting into their apartment?
It sounds like someone coming out of their apartment.
Oh.
Because you hear voices now in the stairwell below you, but they seem to be going down.
They're going down probably. Well,
Okay.
you got muscle? Can you like push the door open?
I
You know
would
what?
hold your breath for just a minute until they leave, and then try the
No,
next
yeah.
thing.
That's a good idea. Well, let's see if we can give it. Can we give it another try?
Yeah,
you,
give it another
you can
try.
give it another try.
Whoa.
That's better.
Woo!
All right, it pops right open this time.
Turn it left.
Oh, turn it that way.
All right. What do you want to bet she's got shag carpeting? Well, let's gingerly go in here and then.
Wander on in, close the door behind us.
Oh, he's rolling. This isn't good.
We had a game master when we were young that was constantly rolling dice.
Just to
all the
set you
time.
off. Yep. I used to do that sometimes.
All right, let's just get in there as quick as we can and see what we
Go
can.
inside, close the door behind
Okay.
us.
Close
You
the
go-
door behind us. You find the computer. I'm gonna look around to see if we tripped anything.
All right, you open the door. It's hardwood floor. No shag carpeting. Sorry. And fairly minimally decorated. But definitely nice furniture and furnishings. There's some paintings on the wall.
Any creatures?
No creatures. There's no animals. Go ahead and make int roll.
I made it, I think.
Oh, both of us?
Yeah, both of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I made my int roll.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's not bad.
As far as you can tell, there's no. She doesn't have any like cameras or security in the room, in the apartment.
Okay, I see no cameras or sensors,
Yeah.
so we should be good.
Um.
Right.
So you're in a kind of a living room area. Off to the side, you can see a kitchen dining area. It's kind of attached, there's like a dividing, like a bar between them. And then there's a hallway that goes back further into the apartment, and you can see at least 3 doors off that hallway. One at the far end, and then one on each side.
Go to the one at the far end. There's probably a bedroom, the bathroom, and the kitchen.
All right.
You
Well,
can see the kitchen.
is there like a terminal anywhere
Not that you can see now.
or a workstation? No.
Nope. There's a holovid projector, couch, recliner in the front room, coffee table in the middle.
Is there anything that would be like a phone?
No.
Or-
Everybody has chronocoms. You don't need a phone.
Well, let's.
One of those doors is either her office or the computer's in her bedroom.
All right. Let's. I'm gonna quietly walk up to the first door.
Okay.
Kind of listen. And if I
You
hear
don't
nothing,
hear anything.
I'm gonna look at it closely, make sure, and then open it.
All right. It opens up. Which one are you going to? The one on the left, the one on the right, or the one at the end?
The one
I
on the
went
left.
to the end.
You said the one on the left, Shane?
Yeah, and
Okay.
which one are you taking, Angel?
The one at the end.
Okay. So Shane, you open yours, and it's an office. It's probably a bedroom, but it's been being used as an office. There's desks, there's filing cabinets, and there is a small computer, as small as they come in Star Frontiers, sitting there on the desk, or there's at least a terminal there on the desk.
Does it
For
look
it.
like something that could be detached?
Oh no, it's a Type 1 computer, so
Okay.
it's just a small, probably has 1 or 2 programs on it. Remember the computers are, there's the main body, and then you plug in circuit boards, and they get bigger as you.
1970s.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna wave to Angel, but he's doing his thing. But I'm.
Yeah. So Angel, you open that door, and it's that door on the end is another bedroom. Looks like probably a master bedroom. There's probably a bathroom because you see another door through it,
Okay.
and there's a nice bed, and there's another holovid projector in there, and it's
Okay.
Well, I'm
No
gonna tell
computer
him.
though.
There's a
I'm
computer
trying
in
to-
here.
This is just her bed. This is her sleeping location.
I'm gonna tell him there's a computer in here.
Oh.
And then
Well,
while
that's
he's
What?
looking through that, I'm gonna open up the other door,
sounds good.
the one on the right. Hello.
Hello,
Tom?
sorry, I was being distracted.
I'm gonna go to the computer and he's gonna go to the other bed.
Okay,
The one on the right, yeah.
the other door you open it. It's a bathroom. It's like a half bath, toilet sink, no shower
I'm gonna
or
come
anything.
back in and I'm gonna tell him it's just a
Actually, no, it is. It's a full bath. Never mind. I take that back.
it's
So
a bathroom. You want to
yeah.
go to the computer and I'll see if I can get in the filing cabinet.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
All right, so it's time for a computer check. So this would be logic with half your logic plus your computer skill, and it is a level 1 computer, so it's only minus 10%.
So his level with computers just basically cancels out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just one. Yeah, that means I needed a 20. That wasn't gonna happen.
yep. All right, so you sit there and you're working on it. You actually, hold on. You're able to get it on, but yeah, you're able to get it on, but it's asking for a password, and so you're either gonna have to try to figure out how to get past that, or try to
Look underneath the keyboard.
hardwire past. You have your choice.
Professor Emily keeps them.
Exactly. You have your choice of trying to figure out the password by, algorithmically programming it, or you can try to kind of get past it hardware wise. Try to bypass, short out the security protocol on it.
That would probably be the quicker one.
Yeah.
I'm
The
just gonna look around the room.
physical one is faster but harder. So trying to defeat the security on it could take you several hours. Trying to physically bypass it would only take a few minutes. Well, except that you probably don't have your computer kit with you. You probably weren't carrying that around town. So that might actually be kind of hard to do.
Is there one around here? Like in a door?
No, it doesn't look like she has one. This looks like something she bought and just uses.
That's why I was saying maybe we could rip it out and take it with us.
Well, you could. It might look a little odd, especially if you carry it back into. I mean, it only weighs about 6 or 7 pounds.
Well, I'm
I
looking
can
around to
just
see
you
if there's
carrying it
anything.
back into the headquarters, and she comes walking out. Hey, that looks just like mine.
I bought it at a pawn shop. Yeah.
Is there anything that looks like pictures around or something? Something stupid? Look in the back, see if there's something written.
All right, let's
Oh,
We gotta
see.
find something.
I was about to say, yeah, look in the drawers or something to see if she puts the password somewhere. Cause I don't
Yeah.
get mine.
All right, make a roll.
53. That's below my intuition.
Okay.
I don't know. Put in something personal about her. She's
Mine
hairless.
does not.
All right. No, you guys can't find anything. So either she's got it hidden well enough that you're not seeing it, or you're not recognizing it, or she just doesn't. She knows what her password is and doesn't have it written down anywhere.
What about the filing cabinet?
The filing cabinet you can open. It's not locked.
Oh.
What's in there?
So
Files.
files. You said it. You start looking through it, and some of it is personal stuff, bills, paperwork, things like that. It does look like there's some stuff related to work there, but it's fairly low level, like, you know, shipment manifests and things like that. You're not quite sure why it's here and not at the office, or maybe these are just copies.
With the Chronicom?
What? Yeah, you can have some pictures. As far
I'm
as you
gonna
can tell, it looks
all the
just like
manifests.
normal stuff. But yeah, you can snap some pictures with that.
All right, if we can't get into that thing, we got to get out of here.
All right, make one more roll, Shane.
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
All right, in the back. um, so they're kind of like hanging files, and as you're moving them, you notice that there's something on the bottom of the filing thing, like it's not hanging up, and you pull that out, and it is it's actually another set of manifests, but these ones look like they're not standard stuff. So you see stuff. There are some shipments that came in from Clarion that she was, and she just, there's like little notes and things like there on there that are handwritten, that you assume is her handwriting because it matches across all the ones you see. And there are some names of and addresses in Point True. There's some up at Navin's Mill. There's a couple more over at Mina's Beach. Maya's Beach, which is the town, if you're looking at the map there, it's the one to the west of Point True. And there's also a page that has some names and Chronicom numbers on them, but they're not pale numbers. They're not local. They're like off-world, maybe station, maybe other systems. And you know that it's possible to reach those kind of numbers. You can send a message to a number like that, and it gets relayed across the subspace network. Eventually, it doesn't. So you can send messages. It's like an kind of like an email address. You can send a message, but it has to travel across radio, phone, or some longer communication method. But you can contact that those Chronicom numbers, any Chronicom number. It just may take a while for the message to get there, and you're not going to have real-time communication with it. That's just a way the communication works in the frontier.
I'm going to quickly take photos of this and put it back and say, we got to go.
Okay.
And then let's try to get out of here as
quietly as we got
quick,
it.
yeah, quick and calmly.
All right. Make one more roll, each of you.
And this is where the luck runs out.
I've just been doing 70s the whole time. So
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Angel
Sure,
is
you
living in the
hit the
city.
jackpot, and then you guys get caught.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
oh man. You want to swap rolls, Tom?
So, as you get out and you walk out of her door, no problem. You get out, close her door, leave her apartment. You're heading down the stairs, and you get out the front door. And as you walk out, and the door's closing behind you, and down the street you see her walking down the road towards you guys.
Okay, she's walking towards us.
She's a ways away. So
right, but we came out of the building
she
already.
may or may not have noticed that you came out of the building. But as you walk out, you see her because you're I mean, your brains are locked onto thinking about her apartment and her, and so you immediately recognize her, even though she's quite a bit ways away,
Well,
probably a couple hundred
Make
meters
it
off.
look like we were looking to bust her door down. No, yeah, because you were coming supposedly to trade off the teeth with her.
yeah, I'm thinking I might just you walk away with,
All right,
and then I will walk towards her and see if she says something to me.
I'll wander away.
All right, you wander away,
Meander.
and so are you gonna stand there? Are you gonna walk towards her? What are you gonna do, Shane?
I'm just gonna walk towards her, not like
Okay.
I'm purposely walking towards her, but
Okay, you're just gonna walk
like
down
I'm
the
just
street in
walking
that direction. Okay. So as you get closer, she says hi to you. She goes, "Aren't you one of the guys that came in on the one of Reese's new people that came in with the shipment?"
Yeah, you are Miss Kelly?
Collie.
Yeah, one
Lena.
of the guys at the warehouse. I was asking if there were anybody in town that collected rare things, and he said every once in a while something would come in, and I thought maybe you'd be the person to talk to, and I'm gonna pull out the Sathodragon teeth.
Well, not that. She's like, ugh. She looks at it like, she goes, "Oh,
I mean, I'll clean the blood off.
I do collect stuff, but I'm not much into that kind of stuff. I'm more into like historical, cultural type artifacts."
Oh, well then I guess I'll check out that Miko guy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he might be. He tends to be more in the naturalistic stuff, but I'm more interested in more cultural things and historical pieces. I know people that collect that kind of stuff, and I kind of help them find it when I can.
All
I
right.
think
Well,
she just gave away something.
yes, yes, you did. Well, if I see anything like that, I'll come. I'm not normally the kind of guy who does this kind of thing, but I just started this job here, and I'm kind of between gigs, and
All right, well, if you ever run into anything else, let me know when you're in town, or let Cassandra know. She can get a hold of me.
Okay. Well, do you have a number? Chronocom number?
Yeah, sure. And she pulls out she gives it to you.
All right. Thank you.
She goes here, and she hits a button on her Chronocom, and it transmits to yours because they're right next to each other, and you can do that to swap numbers. So she gives you basically you exchange numbers, create a connection.
Okay.
Well,
Chronobook.
Anything
Yeah,
else?
no. Thank you so lot. I'm just gonna, I'll, leave you to it. I'm gonna go and see if I can sell things to someone else.
All right. Well, good luck.
I'm gonna walk off.
Okay.
So now we've got our numbers, so we can cross-reference it with everything else. All
Yeah.
right. Then I'm gonna go try to find Chicheka. Then we're gonna go meet Chikara
All right.
and go over what we found.
All right. So you guys are easily able to meet up. Do you want to meet up back at the PGC compound in town somewhere?
I would think in town somewhere would be better.
Probably in town.
Okay.
So, yep.
All right. Well, so where do you want to meet up? Try to meet up at?
I don't know. There's got to be some local.
Some
bar,
restaurant.
restaurant.
I mean, yeah. If you want to hit a restaurant,
diner.
okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, you guys can get a restaurant, a diner, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Somewhere you can get some food. And you get a booth, and you can start talking, and you swap information.
Can we take a look? It's probably hard to read this stuff on a Chronocom.
Yeah, it's really hard to read on Chronocom. Got a little 3-inch, not even that, 2-inch screen.
With the iWatch. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I was able to play some good games on a screen that size.
Well, she's obviously, she's a collector of rare things. She's got like a network of people, obviously. I don't know. What do you think? We give this to Streel, or we give some of it to Streel, or
Well, I want to wait until we get the information from Streel first. See what
Yeah.
information they come back with.
is there some way we could get without letting anyone know? Just cross-reference these numbers. At least get like an exchange that they go to.
You can actually just pull those up. Yeah, any you could head to the library in town and get on a terminal and probably
okay.
look up the Chronocom numbers, or at least get an idea. You may not get the exact person that they're
Do they
registered
have
to,
internet
but
cafes? Oh no, no internet.
no, you don't have something like that. But there are databases and things like that at the library. You could, and there is a library in town, so you could easily go there, get on one of the computers, and probably find out at least definitely the star system because they're organized that way. So Chronocom numbers are actually fairly long, like lots of digits, and they're organized. So the first part is the star system, and the next part is the planet. And then there's a whole nother section that is for the stations, and and so based on the number, you could probably at least get a general location of where that Chronocom was at least issued.
Okay, well, here's my thinking, guys.
Okay.
The shuttle that was coming in that had that artifact.
Right.
Somebody knew it was coming. I'm betting one of these Chronocom numbers is somebody on one of these planets where this thing was coming from. And they're letting her know so she goes to send the people out. And if that's the case, we need to let Streel know
That there's a
this
mole.
might be one of the moles or whatever.
Yeah,
Buys.
if possible, it would be good to transmit that to Streel, but not while we're at the PGC base.
Yes, I agree with that. But I'm just saying.
Well, right now we're not at the base though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are these things? These have the potential. One of these numbers could be to a pirate. The guys who attacked that ship.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I agree. It does sound like she's a bit of a fence or something like that.
Yeah,
But I
she
mean,
does
one of
look
these numbers has to lead to the people that attacked that ship. Somehow. Maybe
Mhm.
it's not directly, but just a couple of people down the line. We need to see if we can get Streel to tell us where that ship was coming from.
And who knew what the
They're
cargo
probably
was?
not going to want to tell us what the cargo was, but if we
No,
can get
not
them,
what, but who knew what the cargo
Yeah.
was?
So, I don't know. What do you think?
Yes.
Think we can contact him one more time with asking where that ship was?
Well, if we'll give it a shot, I could try it from right here.
Okay.
We're in the busy diner. We're in the library.
They're probably more likely to talk to you than me. My personality, as you remember, is less.
So I transmit the information that he gave me and ask for the information about where did the shuttle come from.
Well, the shuttle came from Laco.
Yeah, it came from
Dixon
Laco.
Star.
Okay.
Yeah, it came from Laco Dixon Star. The crew told you that when you were there with them.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and it was artifacts from Laco that were in the ship. That already.
But then we need to find
See,
out.
that's the thing. There were artifacts from there, and she talks about collecting historical artifacts and helping people acquire them.
Well, why don't we
I think
go to the library and see which one of these numbers could
Might go to
possibly lead to Laco?
or to the buyer.
Or to the buyer, yeah.
Okay. So you
How much
go.
time have we got tonight?
Yeah,
Well,
that's the other thing.
it's early-ish evening. I mean, at this point, it's probably if you were on a normal planet, it would be sunset. But with the long days, it's like
Yeah.
sun is high in the sky. Well, actually, it's not. It's actually
Okay.
low because it's going to be night on your drive back. So the sun is actually setting, but sunsets take like 4 hours, so
Okay.
it's really slow. Um, probably a little, not quite 4 hours, but it feels like that sometimes. Um, the So it's not dark yet, but it will be within a couple more hours. Just the way all the times are arranged. So, uh, but it's still relatively early evening. It'd be like 8 o'clock ish. So,
Well, let's just quickly stop by the library and see if we can get that exchange information, and then we'll head back.
okay. So you go in the library. You can either try to find it yourself, or you can ask the librarian. What are you gonna do?
Well, since you work at the library, I'm guessing the librarian's not evil. So we'll ask the librarian.
Okay, so yeah, they says okay, yeah, Chronicom number system. Let's see, and he walks you over. He looks through some books. He goes, here, this is probably actually your best bet, and he pulls a book off the shelf, and it's moderately thick. But he says, okay, this is how it works, and he opens it up and he shows you, and it's basically broken down into sections, and you can kind of just look up the number, the first 10 digits of the number, and that will narrow it down. And that's about as fine grained as you're gonna get.
All right.
And so you start looking through. It's fairly easy once you've got it. You start looking through. There are 12 numbers. 4 of them are Huron Striel, or Huron Pale, and they're all, one's in Point True, one's in Navin's Mill, one's in Maya's Beach, and actually 2 of them are in Point True. And then one of them is on New Pale. So here in the system, another one is one of the stations. All you know, it's a space-based number, but in Truane Star. So it could be any of the stations orbiting either of the planets. All right, one of them is contact on Clarion. Is a number for Clarion. 2 of them are from Gran Quivera. Which is probably surprising because that's where PGC is headquartered. One of them is on Lako. One is on Terraldrum, which is in the Frommeltal system. And one of them's on Inner Reach, Indermune. That's
Well,
all of them. So you're at least able to localize them down to there. So most of them are planet-based. One of them's in orbit here. One of them's on the other planet in the system. And
well, question, guys. Do we want to transmit this information to Streel, or do we want to see if we can get an expense account and get some tickets off-world? Follow some leads.
I'll bet you if we were to send this to Streel, they would let us go pursue it, or they may even be able to help connect some of this up with some known information.
That That makes sense.
about you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Kind of narrow down our off-world directions.
Well, we have been punching way above our belts.
Yeah.
They might actually think we can do this. What do you think, Angel?
I think we should give some of the information to Strill, and yeah, like he was saying, hopefully they'll narrow down our search.
All right, let's do that.
A lot of places mentioned.
But yeah, Laco is just one system over.
I've
But I
never
mean,
been on
there's all of these.
So my character would like to go, but he's a little nervous.
I think we need to really check out this space station one, though. Because somebody had to give that order to attack that shuttle. I mean, yeah, the information could have been coming from Laco, but then she's got to give it to someone to attack that shuttle. And that's going to
Yeah.
bring someone in space.
Yeah, to bring it down.
Probably a good.
Well, do we want to stay undercover, or are we going to ditch out here? Maybe we
No,
should.
I let's transmit and see what the boss says.
But I think, yeah, for now we should stay on the cover though.
If nothing else,
Yeah.
we should get a nice night's sleep here on their expense and see if the Sathodragon bounty comes through.
Yeah, I like that idea too.
Okay.
And
what do
see
you
if they
guys-
still ever relay any information about her that we might know. We still don't get anything back yet.
Okay. All right, that's what I think we're going to try to do then, Tom.
Okay. So you guys head back to everybody take off 2 credits for dinner. And you head on back to the compound. And is there anything you wanted Jill, Zulki, or Dole to be doing while you guys were gone? Since technically they're here in town.
Well, especially Jill, since she's stealthy, if she could kind of stealth around this little headquarters and just see what she could find.
I love that term.
What?
Stealth
Stealth
around.
Stealth around.
All right, John, give me 3 D100 rolls.
Oh, jeez.
It was your idea.
You want some high numbers, don't you?
Oh, that's a good
37,
one.
Bad.
That one's not so good. And
That
that's
one's
another
not
good
bad.
one.
Okay. All right. So,
He didn't expect you to pass any of those.
now I'm trying to decide what information to give you guys. So Jill goes around, kind of looking around, poking around, and talking to people, and she actually overhears earlier in the day before Lena left. Lena, yeah. She caught her talking with Mac again, and she reports that they were talking a little bit more about the ship incident again, and ship incident. But
He just ain't gonna let this thing go.
no, he's not. And she says, "Yeah, she's the ship that shot them is gone. They left. And so And that's about all she hears. But obviously, she gets the impression that Lena knew what ship fired on the shuttle that you guys rescued, and that for that whatever ship it was has left the system. Um, has it been? Yeah, it's long enough. They would be out of the system by now. Um, but that's about all she hears. Um, but you do get that impression that she does know. She reports this to you guys when you get back. Um, that obviously Lena knows more and actually knows what the ship was that shot the Strill ship down, or at least tried to shoot it down.
Shoot it down.
Um,
Okay.
and she also, in talking with people, gets the impression, or just just moving around, is that Lena doesn't. While she has the apartment here, she's actually not here very often. Um, she actually spends more time in Point True than here. She just happens to be down here right now. I mean, she's down here regularly, but she's does the majority of her time is not here in this facility. She does come down regularly and going up
You're
from.
breaking up again.
Oh, that's really weird.
Yeah.
It's just when I lean
When
back.
you lean back, we get weird interference.
Anyway, so she comes down and works with shipments coming in and out of the starport here, the little spaceport.
Okay.
But she's not like in charge of this facility or anything. She's just here occasionally. There's someone else that's actually in charge. That's the other bit of information she picks up.
So that means that even though we're heading back to Restel tomorrow, that doesn't mean that we're losing the ability to keep chasing after her every, because Restel's right there near Point True.
Yeah. Which is where you guys are based out of, is Point True. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess we need to wait till we get that information back, and then we can decide our plan.
All right, so you're looking for more information on these 12 numbers, information on her and Cassandra. I think those are the things you've requested information on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so nothing comes in that night.
No.
So I assume you guys are just going to go to sleep and get a good night's sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you go to sleep. When you get up in the morning, all of you have a message on your chronocom from Streel.
Uh-oh.
And you open it. You open up. You probably all at various points in the morning. You wake up. You get up. You notice your chronocom has a message. You open it up, and it says the it basically says you might want to extract yourself. It says the two mercenaries that you guys captured at the ship have been released from custody and are returning.
Crap.
Yeah, they had to turn them over to the authorities, and apparently somebody got in and got them released before they realized it, and so they were released. And this message just came in like 20 minutes ago, kind of thing. So they've been released this morning. and we'll probably be headed back to the mercenary base.
Yeah, we gotta.
We can't go back to the
Bug out
base.
pretty quick
Yeah,
Let's
going
see.
back to the base is
Our
nice.
explorer did not take damage.
No, it did not.
Well, quick question:
Huh?
Did the money come through for the bounty?
It's actually sort of waiting for that.
Let's see if it came through yet or not. Yes, it did. So you all have another additional 250 credits.
So
Ooh.
I
Yay,
think
good.
we are done
All right,
here.
let me write that down.
Might as well get rich while we can before we ditch this employer.
You haven't collected a paycheck from him yet, but
That's
Something
us.
tells me we're not gonna.
Yeah, that's us. We're not gonna get one.
I am going to write a small note before we leave that says thanks for the memories.
okay. So, you have the 6 of you are there. So you 3 plus Zolki, Dol, Moltan, and Jill. We'll assume that Jaren's character, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment, is back in Point True somewhere because he never came on this with you guys. Shahuzan. So it's just so you'll all fit in the Explorer if you want, but you are in the PGC compound, and the
Getting out would be.
others are now people are getting up, getting ready. You guys are gonna head out in probably an hour, hour and a half from now is when you're planning to head back.
Yeah.
Did they
We're just-
restock our ammunition
Uh,
overnight?
no.
Okay.
Well, why don't we head down there and say we're going to check out the vehicle and restock
Yeah.
and see if we can get out of here.
I work in the motor pool, so I would say that yeah, they know I'm the mechanic. Not a good one after that last roll, but they know that I work on the vehicle.
I suppose he could go and pick it up, and we could meet him somewhere near off the base or something. If he could get out, take it out for.
Test run.
I don't know. No, because they're going to be expecting us to get together first thing in the morning.
Yeah, but I mean, it's our vehicle, and they
Yeah.
know we. Let's just, I don't know, fly casual.
Keep your distance, but don't look like you're keeping your distance.
Exactly.
We could say that hey, we put in an order for something for the Explorer because it's our special baby here, and they were gonna have it first thing in the morning. We wanted to go into town and
Pick it up.
pick it up. And yes, all of us have to go because it's ours.
We gotta get the Canuter valve fixed.
The Canuter valve.
Because it's our baby.
All right.
Specialized decals for the side or something. I don't know.
Oh, we do gotta get a Cyberdragon.
All right, John, make a roll. You have the highest personality score in the group.
Is his personality low?
It's 65 actually.
Wow.
No, it's actually really
I
high.
think I did fairly well.
You did. Okay, so
Yeah.
you spin a story, and you guys, the 6 of you, roll out in the Explorer,
Deal.
and Mac says, "All right, be back in an hour. We'll be getting up, and getting ready to go."
Will do.
Getting a paycheck early.
we
It might be a
Okay,
bridge too
now.
far.
we just have to hope that we don't run into anybody on the way back to Point True.
I think we can get ahead of them. Just
Yeah. We're just gonna zoom out right now.
Yeah,
He
but
said
there's
be
folks
back
at
in an
East
hour.
that could come the other way. Do we want to go cross country a little bit if we can?
Yeah, we could definitely go off road.
No, I think we'll be fine. I mean, they're gonna go back to their base. They're not coming back to where we are.
Well, then you have to practically drive by their base to get.
We have to
get
drive through Resdale to get to Point True if we follow the road.
Okay, you've made a
But
point.
if we go a little bit off-roading, we'd be going slower. But anyone pursuing us would also be going slower. And we could, and if they're until they're pursuing us, they'd
We
have
gotta
to
hit the
trail us
start.
to figure out where we're going and stuff.
All right, you make a persuasive argument.
We could take the road back to this Braylon's Rest or whatever it is.
I was thinking about
And
the
then cut
curve
across
right past
country from
Brennan's
there.
Rest.
All right.
Yeah,
let's
and
do
then
that.
cut across country from there to Point True.
If that,
So
yeah.
basically just cutting out Resdale.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that area there is hilly and mountainous, but you could probably make your way. Since you're an explorer, you could definitely do it. Just wouldn't be as fast as the roads.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one of their explorers is not all that great condition, so they only got one other explorer.
Yeah, maybe it worked out that we
Yeah, it kind of had a roadside repair, didn't it?
See, this was the plan all along.
That's why you were trying to connect this.
There you go. Yeah, that's the ticket.
But the best part about it is when they figure out who we are, they're gonna think that really was the plan.
I know, right?
Damn, those guys are really good.
Yeah.
They were 3 steps ahead the whole time. So we're taking off.
All right, so
Yeah,
you
we're
guys are
taking
just
off.
gonna head on down the road then.
Yep, well, he's on down the road.
Okay.
And I'm going to basically block their calls on my chronocom.
Well, we have their signals. Can we put on the radio in the Explorer?
Never did.
Yeah, and they also have your numbers to try to get a hold of you. So
Yeah.
Yeah, voicemail. Okay, he rolled again.
We don't have no tracking device on our vehicle, right?
not that you know of.
Okay, wait a second. Damn it.
So, yeah.
No, there's not. I'm just messing with you. Okay. So about an hour later, so you're about here,
Where are you guys?
and your radio phone, yeah, crackles to life. And it's Mac. He says, "What are you guys doing? Where are you? You're supposed to be back by now. We gotta roll out."
Well, Chikara, you got the best personality.
Traffic.
Or you can ignore him.
Yeah.
I was at the bar.
Well, but see, if we tell them traffic, but we're only 15 minutes out, we stall him by an additional 15 minutes.
There you go. You could try that. Make
Give
a
it
roll.
try, Chikara.
Okay.
Well, they seen me, so just tell them we got a flat tire and I had to change it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
He's not convinced.
Not at all.
Guys, I just had a bad thought here. Do we have to stop and get recharged at Braylon's Rest?
No, you recharged overnight. You can get all the way back to Point True,
Okay, that's good.
even going across country and having to travel a little more circuitous route because you're going to be dodging hills and stuff. So no, you do not have to charge before you get back to Point True. They charge you up overnight at the PGC base.
That was kind of them.
Yes, it was. Hey, Checheka, could you call your brother up in case we needed some place to lay low for a bit if we can't get through there?
Wait, what?
You have a brother that is a trucker too, right?
Yeah, he would know all the places to hang low at, I think.
Yeah. Just
My
in
brother?
case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in
okay.
case,
I can
Somewhere
give
in
him a call.
Braylon's Rest.
You got any side truck stops or anything like that that you've had to go to?
A garage we could
All right, so
hide
you
in.
try
Sue's Rendezvous
you
or
try to
something?
convince Mac that you're just delayed in traffic, and he's not buying it at all. He goes, "Are you guys skipping out? What are you guys doing?" And he said, "You hear him yell, 'Load up! We're rolling out now!'" And your connection goes dead almost immediately after he says that. He hangs up on you.
Floor it, man.
Yeah, we gotta go top speed. I mean, we're on a straight road, so.
Relatively
It does,
speaking.
but hey, it's cool looking.
Yeah, and I guess it does
Yeah.
scare some people away.
Yeah, the quick death decals.
You gotta get a Cyberdragon one next.
Yeah.
So,
It
all
could
right.
be anybody's van.
Painted black with the red stripe.
We should just have Paint Checheka riding a Cyber-Dragon and like rainbows spitting out of the nostrils.
Okay,
All
so
right, so yeah, we're
you
gonna
guys
go off.
take off down the road.
Yeah.
And you realize you can probably, you guys were driving at the speed of the trucks when you were traveling before.
Right.
You guys aren't held back by the trucks anymore, and while explorers aren't super fast,
Right.
they can drive faster than the trucks. Their cruise speed's actually slower, but that's because they're designed to be slower off road. But on a road, they can go faster than the trucks can. So,
Alright, so
if he stays with his trucks, you guys can easily outrun him. And you've got like you said, you have
and now we're head start.
how you have an hour head start. His one vehicle is damaged. So,
I'm more worried about someone coming down from Restale.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm thinking.
well,
Oh,
you also know that when you left, the only vehicles
We
left
took almost
Yeah,
at the
we took
compound
almost all day.
was
Yeah.
a ground car, an air car, and a couple
and some
motorcycles.
motorcycles.
It's the air car that worries me.
All right. Well, hey, I'm manning the machine gun. You floor it, and we'll be ready for them.
Yeah. The air car is the only thing we actually have to worry about.
If we
So
can
I'm
get
not
to
stressing it too much.
Braylon's Rest and then head across,
All right.
I think we'll be okay.
So it's about a 6-hour drive. Well, actually, no, that was at the slower speeds of the. So it's probably about 4 hours for you guys if you floor it, and travel at your top speed. You can probably get to Braylon's Rest in about 4 hours.
Can we listen in on their radio frequency?
Yeah, if that's the one you have. I mean, you can listen to one at a time. You can bounce
I'd
around
like to
between.
do that to see if they're
Okay.
sending something else,
So
or if they say change frequencies.
all right, so you he called yours directly. You switch over to the one that you normally use to communicate with the base, which you had because they gave it to you. And you don't get anything immediately, like because you didn't switch over as soon as you were done talking with him. But probably about 10 minutes later, you get a mess. You hear a transmission that sounds like it's coming from the base, saying, we'll roll out the. We'll send someone down, and it'll be about a half hour before they can get underway. But that should be plenty of time to locate them.
Okay. Off-road it is. Or you guys want to see if we can camouflage the thing? Get off-road with, 15 minutes off-road and then camouflage?
Do we have a tarp or anything like that to cover it up?
Nothing I know of.
I think we might have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh God.
Out in the
Find
middle of the
some
desert.
mud and some scrub and
Tree branches.
All right, so you are. So you'll be about here. Maybe not quite that far. Probably more like here. When that half hour expires, so somewhere up in that area, and an air car from Resdale will take, if they floor it, they can get down to there within another half hour to 45 minutes. They fly all out. But that doesn't give them a lot of time to loiter and look around. So it's more likely going to take them about an hour to get down there flying.
Can we go off-road and just make sure to hit every puddle and mud puddle and anything? That'll help out a lot.
yeah, but then we're leaving tracks. When we first go off road, we want to be kind of cover our tracks.
We
a
want to
little
go
bit.
over rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to be in a rocky
So
environment.
you can probably make it to here, which is the edge of the mountains. Basically about where you fought that
Not what we thought.
Sathodragon, which was right in that area. You can make it back to there and head off into the mountains if you
Let's try
wanted
that.
to.
Oh, we could hide it
We could look for
under
caves.
Sathodragon.
Maybe the Cyberdragon had a cave.
I mean, yeah, you could get here and then head off this way or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other alternative I was thinking, if we get out there and then we contact Chicheka's brother and say, hey, can you get a vehicle down here that's big enough to carry an Explorer?
Yeah, but by the time he comes over here, they'll already
Yeah,
find us.
it would be a day or more before he could get
Because
anything
I
down.
thought about that, but yeah.
Yeah, I
Alright,
mean,
let's-
he's got a job and everything.
He's got a brother, too.
But couldn't we call Streel for backup?
I think we follow that plan and get off road. We probably don't want to be doing too much communication because they're going to be trying to listen for anything. Well, I don't know. They don't have. We have their.
They don't have
their
Streels.
frequencies. They don't have ours.
Yeah, they don't have Streels.
Why don't we get
It'd
off
be good
road
to
and
let Streel know where we are, where we're going.
And
But
that
we
we're
need
coming in hot.
to. We need to. The most important thing is get off road
No, that we're definitely going to do.
and get hidden.
Oh,
can I use my environmental skill at all to figure out, like, hey, there's where we should head to? It'd be
Yeah,
easy to hide
absolutely.
things
That's that skill, and you have another one like survival or tracking or something like that. That'll definitely come into
Yeah, I've
play
got
there.
survival.
Yeah,
with. All right, I've got both of those. So.
yeah. So those will definitely, whichever one's your higher one, you can definitely apply to finding a route and
Yeah, I've only got
concealment and all
level
that kind of
1.
stuff. So, all right.
And
So is that
don't
what
we
you want to
have
do? You want to
the
get
map?
back up to where you fought the Cyberdragon and then
Yeah,
head off road?
Yeah.
I'm not very helpful with that hiding thing.
Okay.
Me neither.
So
51.
What was the map that Hunter gave us? Does that cover down here as well or no?
some of it does, but most of it, the one you were looking at was more up around where
Further
that
north.
stuff all happened. Yeah, up on the north side.
Okay.
This is down where he had been recently, down in the southern mountainous area, down here. But That isn't the map he gave you.
Okay.
Or it's not the one he showed you that you took pictures of. So you took pictures of the map that was up this
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you guys head out. About the time that you think that air car is probably taking off and headed your direction, and maybe even a little bit past that, you pass you get to the carcass of the Sathodragon, and it's there, and it's been worked over a little bit, but it's a big enough creature that it's still mostly intact. And which direction are you gonna head? You can just turn north. You're gonna go perpendicular to the road. You're gonna go. What are you gonna do? You can take the. I think you should be able to draw. If you pick the arrow and pick freehand, you can draw on this map.
Well, that's
So I will put a mark.
Where is it?
I'm thinking somewhere this
Is it
direction.
right here?
You're gonna go off road right around there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where is it?
Wow,
I'm
that was
thinking
pretty
somewhere
good.
This direction. I mean, because they're gonna expect us to go north to Point True, or well, I don't know. They don't know where we're based
No,
at.
they don't know where we're from.
But since
Yeah.
we're heading back down the road this direction, they're gonna expect us, I think, to stay more on the road. But if we head out this way, we can
Yeah.
circle back around to Point True. We can come in. It's gonna take us a little while, but we can, circle back around. I think.
all right. Well, let's try that out, I guess.
Okay.
It also looks like it's not as.
I mean, the only thing they have that's
It's
going
not
to
as
be able to
rugged
catch us
until
is
we
the
get to
air
about
car.
here.
No, but it doesn't
Is it
look as
gonna even-
rugged as quickly as if we went straight.
Yeah,
north.
it looks.
Yeah. So, this is kind of. Oh, I'm still in a box. Hold on. This is
How do you
kind.
delete that?
I just did an undo. So that arc there is kind of a. You're probably going to have to try to find a way through. That's kind of the peaks of the mountains right there, and then there's another ridge that runs up here like this, and then
Chikara and I both
One
have
over here.
survival. Would
Yeah.
we have traveled to this point? Or like in this area?
you may very well have. So you'll probably be able to find a way through. It's not like this stuff down here. Oh, I gotta go back to the arrow.
It's just going to be kind of hard.
Yeah, this stuff down here is just kind of like low rolling hills, and then you hit a ridge of mountains. This may even
Well,
have
I
been an
say-
impact basin in the distant past. Who knows?
Let's head that way, but stop at some point so we could try to camouflage quickly.
Alright.
Or do you think we should just head out? And, the chances are they're not going to be able to search everything in the grid wise.
I say we just head out.
Okay,
And
let's do
worst
that
comes
then.
to worst, we're also keeping an eye out. It's an air car. They're going to be easier to spot than we are. And you
That's
could
true.
open fire. Once they get shot enough damage, the air car goes down. They're stuck. There's
Actually,
nothing else they could do.
out of curiosity, what color did we paint the van again?
Black.
Black.
Black with the red stripe.
That's
Yeah,
right.
like the
Okay,
18.
it's not going to stand
All
out.
we got to do is cover up that red stripe, and it'll be hard to spot us at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
So
fact, I think we actually. Never mind.
Let's do that then.
Yeah. You just keep going.
all right.
Chikara, you stay on the guns, just in case.
Actually, shouldn't Zolki?
Worse.
Oh, Zulky is the gun guy, right? Okay.
Either one. I think John's skill is actually higher at the moment.
So John,
So-
it is.
Oh, so Chikara, get up
Yeah,
there.
Chikara's on the gun, Angel's driving, and Rennie's giving direction. So Rennie, make a roll.
Yep. You're navigator,
Oh gosh. So it's all gonna come down to my failure.
dude.
Hey, you make such a great scapegoat.
Yeah.
There you go.
All
Would have
right.
gotten away with it if it wasn't for Rennie.
All right. So it's probably almost an hour after you leave the road because you've had to slow down.
Yeah.
And but probably about an hour after you leave the road, you spot the air car. It's off in the distance. It's back behind you, and it seems to be flying high over the road, but it passes where you left the road, and it continues south towards Tookerville.
I think we're making a good getaway.
And then you hear probably about 10 minutes after you hear it pass, the radio springs to life again, and it says, "Well, we didn't see them on the road. They've obviously left it. We're gonna start searching off road now. We'll probably search the area a little bit, then we're gonna go back and recharge."
All right, cool. So they have to recharge.
So
Yeah.
Giving us more time. That'll work.
Drive as
Okay.
fast as you can in this terrain, man.
all right, so you guys continue, and about 15 minutes after you hear that radio signal, the plane, the air car passes, and it's over here. You guys are about where that little purple dot is right now. It makes a pass. Let me just draw on this map. So the first time it went kind of down the road, then it comes back here, and then it makes another pass like this, and another one like this. But when it makes this pass, you guys are probably about over here at that point, and they don't ever seem to find you. And then you hear them calling, we're getting low on power. We gotta head back, and that's the last you hear from the air car.
All right.
Good. They didn't find our tracks. It helps that we stayed on the road, on the rocks.
Well, yeah, we could probably bear north now
Yeah, let's do that.
because
Yeah.
the air car was our biggest threat.
Yeah, let's bear north.
So we're heading north.
All right. So you guys head north. Oh, let's see. You guys are off road. Hold on.
That's not good.
Ooh.
That's really not good.
That last one was just a D10. All right.
Yeah.
So you're probably about here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's okay. And so probably about this point, and you come across you come over a hill, and right there in front of you is the pale equivalent of a grizzly bear, and it just rears up and growls at you.
Well, Chikara?
Well, since I'm sitting here with the gun, I think
it's-
I'm going to shoot
it's
it.
not- it's-
Yeah.
It's not as big as your Explorer, but it's bigger than
It's still a
the bears
bear.
you see here on Earth.
It's a big
It
bear.
probably stands when it rears up on its hind legs. It probably stands 10 or 11 feet tall. It probably weighs, 900,000 pounds. It's a big
Shoot
creature.
it dead.
Well, except we're moving, but it is at short
So,
range.
Chicheka needs to make a dex roll.
Quick question:
Oh, for his driving.
Yeah,
Is it in season?
Succeed,
it's
man.
it's fall.
Rabbit season.
No, the bear.
So, oh, you mean hunting season?
Hunting season. Oh
Um,
dear.
Probably not.
I might not have to shoot it. You might have hit it.
What's your dex?
70.
Your dex is 70.
Oh.
Then you made
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
No.
I just
So
went back and
you don't hit it unless you want to. Unless you want to.
I gotta do a little. You know what?
Okay, well here's my roll for shooting at it, and I miss.
All right, so you fire a warning shot.
Can I ram it?
If you want to, it's pretty massive.
Yeah, but this is an explorer. I could take
Yeah,
it.
it can probably take a hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna ram that bad
I
boy.
blame Chicheka's driving for my shot. You know, obviously.
Chikara thought you were gonna zig around it, and instead you went straight in, so you
I went
missed.
straight at it.
All right.
Bam.
Messed up my shot.
All right. Roll
Oh, what?
10d10.
Oh my god, that's a bad.
Okay. Well, so you barrel down at it, and at the last minute, it tries to dodge out of the way because you are bigger than it, and you clip it in the hindquarters with the corner of your vehicle.
Alright, cool.
I want you to make another roll.
Does it roll away? Oh.
God, our explorer is going to be a Bondo bucket by the time we're done. We could buff that out.
Okay, so you have no problem. You clip it. You catch it. It spins. I mean, you lose a little bit of speed because it's a pretty massive
right.
creature, but you only caught it because it was trying to get out of the way at the last minute, and you clip it, and you injured it for sure because you see it limping off, bleeding a little bit, and you kind of lose a little bit of speed, and you manage to keep control of the explorer, but you just keep on going.
Yep. Non-stop.
All right.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, move it on. We need to get a bear decal. Move along.
Only half of them. That's
There you
going to be a better story in the report.
All right, so it's dark. That's the other thing, because the sun set while you were sleeping. So,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
so it takes you. You're not going to make it back to Point True. Well,
No.
you can't. It's going to take you probably 15 to 16 hours to make the full drive. So the question is, do you want to just push through, or do you want to stop somewhere and sleep
This is
for
all
a while?
rocky terrain in the woods, and all rocky
I don't
terrain
suppose
at night,
there's a
right?
KOA around here anymore.
Not over here.
This is no Wawa.
But I mean, there's definitely woods that you could park in if you wanted to. Finding a
some
place
cover.
to be covered and to sleep for a few hours would not be a problem. It's just, you guys don't have any food or anything with you that I know of. Maybe you do. I don't know if you guys have any
I have food.
rations in that. Okay, well then you're
Yeah, I
okay.
have some rations. Y'all might be hungry, but I got.
Oh no,
food.
Zolki's got some, so yeah, no, you guys will be fine. So you busted. So do you want to stop or not?
Yeah, I would want to.
Okay. So you guys stop. You bust out the survival rations. Everybody gets some sleep. You're gonna set watches or anything?
That's
Where are we
probably
stopping
why.
anyway? Is it like around here? Where are we at?
Yeah, no. If you go, you'd probably be about here.
Oh, okay.
Um,
All right, cool.
you're probably 2/3 of the way there.
All right.
before you're just too tired to keep going.
I'm tired.
Yeah. And it'll still, let's see, you slept part of the night, you drove part of the night. If you sleep, when you wake up, it will be daylight.
Alright,
So let's see if anything happens during the night.
Ooh.
Nope.
Were we keeping watch or not?
Very uneventful. Shane said you were.
Oh, good.
So the night passes uneventfully.
Good.
And
It's a peaceful night.
yeah, as much as you can, sleeping in the seats of the Explorer. So you wake up, and you're kind of stiff because they're not the most comfortable seats to sleep in, but they're not bad because they are designed for long trips across country. So you wake up in the morning, the sun's up. It's been up for a couple hours by the time you get underway again, and you make it back into Point True without any trouble.
Nice.
So where?
Hey, and this automatic rifle that they issued me, I guess it's mine now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guess it is.
It's no longer a loaner.
There's our pay.
There's your pay.
There we go.
Um,
God, I should have taken more equipment.
Dang, I should have stocked up.
you didn't know you weren't coming back. Um, all right. So where do you go when you get to Point True? It's just afternoon when you get into town. You come around on the south end of the lake, and then up the west side into town.
Go have lunch. All we had was rations last night. Ugh.
I had Sathodragon steak.
What you cooked on the electric manifold.
Yeah. We need a hot plate for the.
Explorer. All right, so you stop and get lunch, and then what do you do?
I think
over
we
to,
head industrial.
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta go report in.
Okay. So you pull up to the Stro compound, and you get they let you in. You pass the security checks, and you go and park and head up. You get your chronocom beeps. It says report to briefing room 27-3, and so you head up and you give your report. Is there anything you want to specifically say or not tell them?
I think you guys were like, if we tell them everything, they'd probably still let us do it. So
No,
That's kind of how I was thinking.
I also want to
I'm
ask
for
them
that.
what information did they find out from what
Yeah.
we were telling them on the radio.
Yeah.
You guys were supposed to do some research for us.
Well, I'll give you that information. I'm just asking you what. Yeah, you're going to get that information here. So what? I just wondering if there's anything you're going to not tell them.
What do you think,
Or
guys?
are you going to embellish anything?
Oh, we
want
want
to embellish.
Obviously,
Oh, there's gonna be embellishment.
No. Obviously, our shooting was way better than they
And we
think.
disabled one of their vehicles on purpose so that way they follow us.
Yes, there's that.
All right, so you give your report, and they let you know that this Lena Colley person, she's a kind of a mid-level executive at PGC. They actually have a dossier on her. She deals with a lot of off-world stuff. She does a lot of her official role is shipping manager, handling various stuff. She works out of Tookerville. She works out of Point True, but she also is suspected, and your guys' information seems to confirm that suspicion, that she does other off the books work for PGC as well.
Yeah, like
And
shoot down shuttles.
and
Bitch.
the uh, um, the LACO number that you got, that you sent them, that is a PGC number. It's someone that works at the site at it's actually someone at the Tetrarch site on LACO. And they do know that it's a PGC number, though. They don't know who it is exactly, but that's they were able to while in the intervening time, since you radioed in, they were able to get a message over to LACO and have somebody run it down. And they've at least narrowed it down to that. They don't know who the number is exactly because it's unlisted. But it is a Streel number. It is someone at Streel that works at the Streel site there on LACO.
The PGC or the Streel site?
Sorry, at the PGC site.
Oh, okay. So we have.
Yeah. No, it's not someone. It's not a Streel number. It's a PGC number. The space one that you have is a number for the captain of a freighter registered in Kistakar, and the freighter's name is unpronounceable in Pangalactic because it's a Rusk name, but it roughly translates to the glow of the dawn's glow, like the morning.
This captain, is he of Rusk? Or
Yeah,
is
he's a
he,
Rusk. He's a Rusk.
Okay.
And that ship was here, but left. It left orbit. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Basically, the day the shuttle was shot down.
Ship crashed?
Yep.
Is it an
Yeah.
armed freighter?
And there's very few freighters in the frontier that aren't. So they're suspecting, based on the information you guys brought, they're suspecting that's the ship that fired on their shuttle. And they've dispatched people to start looking for it. They've put out an alert through the Streel network to keep an eye out for that ship.
Cool.
The other ones they're still looking into. The ones here on the planet are all PGC executives at the various. Two of them are here at the PGC headquarters in Point True, and one each at the PGC compounds in those two other cities. The other off-planet ones, they're still looking into, trying to find out any information on that.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we got them some good information.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
we need to raise our rates.
Yeah, it is time to ask for a raise, isn't it?
At least an expense account.
Well, and at the least they could do a little bit to repair the scuffs on the paint job and everything.
Yeah, hook up the vehicle.
Or, and replenish some ammunition.
Oh, yeah.
New quarter panels, no Bondo.
All right, you guys gonna ask for all that? All right, John, you're the face man for the group apparently, so you make the
That's
roll.
right, I'm the face.
Make it happen.
I think I made it happen.
All right. So
He made it rain.
so they you guys have done a lot of good work here. And so they are gonna bump your pay rate up to 30 credits a day, which is well, it was 20, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
you gotta remember this is 1980s prices. So
yeah, yeah. Hey, I'll take it.
and and yeah, they they will get your Explorer fixed up, and
Alright.
and that they'll basically they let you do it, but they let you use the facilities.
Alright, so free garage and
Yeah, they let you
tools.
use the stroke
Alright.
garage to do the work. And they say, okay, you guys have been doing great on this, following up on it. You guys want to stay on this case? We'll or do you want to do you want a different assignment? Staying on the case, we'll probably send you to LACO.
What do you think, guys?
I've never been to LACO.
Oh, it'd be fun to go visit Laco.
I want to go to LACO.
Okay, yeah.
All right. We're gonna make some arrangements. Take a couple days off. And we will plan to depart in 2 days from the spaceport. In the meantime, uh, you'll be let us know what kind of what equipment you need, if any. You'll be on LACO, so it's desert planet. You'll probably be out in the desert. That's where the shipment on the shuttle came from, and where this contact number you have is out there. So plan for desert operations, and we'll see you in 2 days, and let you know if we have any other information.
Well, I already got my sun goggles.
All right, so
Yeah.
you are going to get another, after you subtract living expenses and everything, another 80 credits each from your Streel pay for while you were in the compound and doing stuff with the mercenaries.
Okay.
And your vehicle will be fixed. Zolki will get that, or not Zolki, Chicheka will get that fixed in the intervening 2 days. But in that intervening time, you can do any shopping you want. This is where we're going to
take our Explorer to LACO for us?
Yes, they are.
Perk?
It will go on the ship with you.
Nice.
So, we're gonna stop there, and next time we'll pick up with heading to LACO. In the intervening time, yeah, we'll start getting up to the ship and the trip. In the intervening time, use the Discord channel to talk amongst yourself, decide any plans you want to make, any equipment you want to get. You've basically got 2 days on Pale before you leave, and so just post what you want to be doing in that time, and we'll resolve that kind of offline in the Discord channel.
Yeah, I think John is going to have to stock up on robot to build us robots as needed.
Yeah. I'm gonna want robot parts and things. Well, I'm probably gonna want to spend at least some time enhancing this little bot that I got to where, either increasing the range that I can operate it from, maybe encrypting the transmissions, that kind of thing. We'll think about it.
Yeah,
See
it's pretty
how my
small. There's
levels-
not much you can do to enhance it, but there are some things you can do.
Yeah. Well, I figure it's not going to be a super capable thing for 50 credits.
Right.
Really more of a toy, but toys can do a lot.
That's right.
Yeah,
Especially in
yeah.
the hands of a skilled technician.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you three, I'll add 6 experience points.
Oh, ooh.
Glad we
I'm
didn't
gonna
wait for
spend all
Zulky. He
this
never
time.
made it.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Maybe he did get pulled over.
And the cop wasn't buying his, but I'm late to go and shoot a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
resulted in him having to walk on one foot or hop on one
Hop
foot
on one
and
foot.
recite the alphabet. Of course you did, sir. Touch your finger to your nose.
And what kind of dragon is this? Well, cyber dragon. I see.
Sure.
You get
Come
to
on, they're counting on me. I'm the only one with a gyrojet pistol skill or gyrojet weapon skill.
Yep.
Okay. Any how did any thoughts or comments on the session?
That was interesting.
It was cool, and we actually avoided combat a lot of the
Except
times,
for
which
the one
I-
at the very beginning,
was
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was unavoidable.
It's always good to have some breaking news.
That was kind of fun. I was convinced y'all were gonna get caught going into her apartment though.
Well, that's why I
I
made
was
it.
like, oh dang, here goes.
I told too. I was
Well-
like, stun stick, knock her out.
They did get caught. Just she didn't realize they were in her apartment. and he had a good cover story for being there. So
He did. Now that was very fortunate.
Yeah, that was a good one,
Good
Shane.
cover story.
Well, I'm glad I didn't decide to use the bathroom.
That was
Well, looks like we're going to Laco, and oh, that's gonna suck for Chikara and I. The gravity is like 1.5.
yeah, it's pretty high.
Ugh. Well, no gliding there.
Think we get some exoskeletons?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well, I'm just saying.
I may need a full body haircut to, make it a little
Yeah,
easier to endure
the
the
gravity on Laco is 1.4. Unlike Pale, which is 0.9, so it's half
Yeah, I
again
was like,
higher.
here. I was totally seeing why the folks retired here. That made complete sense.
easier on the bones.
That's right.
Those of you that got bones. I'm definitely gonna call my brother.
You
and tell
have
him,
bones too. The Rusk have an
No, I-
internal skeleton as well as a.
regardless.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Dralicites
I
don't
know I
have
have a
bones.
stuff.
Yeah.
Angel's character is going to be in the Explorer the entire trip, acting like he's driving.
Oh,
Wanna make
one thing
space
I am gonna have to
tracks.
do during these 2 days is I am gonna have to go and say goodbye to everybody and take some more candy to the girls.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my brother
It
I'm
sounds
going
so
off.
creepy that you have a van and you're taking.
You're gonna sneak into Resdale and hope not to be seen.
Yeah, I
I
think
got
of
some
a lab.
candy for the little girls.
I probably ought to just ship some candy to them and call them on the phone.
What? Okay,
Alright.
yeah.
Any last thoughts or comments?
Nothing I can think of.
All right.
2
Thinking
weeks.
Desert.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
All right.
So that's a no on painting it tan?
Oh, sorry. What?
No.
You want to repaint it? You could probably. I mean, if you spent most of the time doing it, yeah, you could probably get that done in the 2 days.
Well, I
How
would
does the
rather
group
not
feel about
repaint
it,
it,
though?
but at the same time, that car is going to be so hot out in the desert.
A black car,
It's
yeah.
got air conditioning.
Yeah, but it's also going to stand out like a sore thumb.
True.
It might be good to give it a good desert camo. If nothing else, just tan.
You know what?
Tan with a
We could
kind of
paint-
lighter tan stripe.
It's a desert. It's not going to rain. We can paint it watercolor. Just a water-based paint, and we could just spray it off when we're done.
Yeah.
Except that'd be the one day this year that it rains.
You can do it like Johnny Dangerously and put wallpaper on it.
No, they've got
No
those
baby duck
decals
stuff.
they put on cars that are like full car decals.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they got those.
But yeah, I think we need to keep it the same color, but at the same time, yeah, I'll do whatever you guys want to do.
I don't think the color's really gonna affect it that much. Besides, it's nice having the 18 van.
Yeah. Except for
So
the
we keep it
18
as
van
is. I
never
don't have a
flies.
problem.
It's one above it. All right. Well, I will see you guys in 2
We're gonna
weeks.
put the ram bar in the front. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
That's what you can
we
do in
did a
your 2
lot of
days.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, we'll talk to everybody in 2
Actually-
weeks.
All right, talk to you then. Have a good night,
All right.
guys.
To make it just like the A team, we need to get Angel a welder.